months apparently. Oh, that must be my one I use for messing around with shit. Citizen, played with 25 different people, and played 250 hours.
God damn. Oh, I got all those too.
So how's everybody feeling?
I'm feeling alright.
Yeah. I am alright.
Evil.
Well, I mean, if that counts as a feeling.
Well, I just suspect you're going to kill us all, so that's beside the point.
I was gonna say, Game Master, evil. Same difference.
If the Game Master isn't evil, you're doing it wrong.
Fiaura, you have announcements to do, or?
One or two, that's it.
Has Yin Yang heard the phrase, when in hole, stop digging?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta walk away.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Well, no, the context is just making it funnier.
Well, you know, he doesn't have to shake his bum when he's walking away, though. Roll 20, I suppose I should put it up.
My fire, pyromaniac, my desire. Thought that you could see the truth till I just burned down the booth. Human Torch can't fuck with me. Johnny Blaze, suspect B. Strike him quick, lightning fast. Melt them bitches down to ash. Gasoline, kerosene. Strike a match, ignite the scene. Shit will never be the same. Feel the fury of my flame. Beg for mercy, it won't help. Embrace the ending you were dealt. Seems you fucks will never learn. Now sit back and watch me burn.
Why do humans swirl their drink before they take the last sip?
Because
Get all the stuff out of the bottom. I was about to say, stuff used to have sediment, and you mixed it up.
But we do that with water.
water can't have sediment.
Because we're regarding the end of the glass and the fact that we need to pour some more. A lifetime of thoughts can exist within that swirl.
Okay, we're making this a little too deep.
Apparently, Hetty gets philosophical when he's sick.
I mean, it's just Hetty regarding his own mortality, not realizing that I've already been given right to take his life whenever I see damn well fit.
Yeah, only if the Grim Reaper doesn't.
I didn't say that! None of you heard that! I'm totally not killing him today!
But,
Of course not, we still kind of need him today.
I don't know, you seemed to do alright last time causing mayhem and destruction without me.
No one's going to address the fact she only said today. And she is planning on killing him, just not today.
And no, it was kind of expected at this point.
And like I say, He can only take my life if the Grim Reaper doesn't take it first.
To quote a very famous movie, but not this day. This day we fight. Hello everyone, welcome to the RWBY RPG. I hope you're all having a good and wonderful time so far as we've been joking around. And you're getting settled in with popcorn and predictions of how many
Detentions.
I was going to say predictions of how many women Cooper's going to crotch grenade today.
Yeah, that answer is yes.
So, hi Nick, how are you? Tips today are shared with Hitomi. Hitomi is our GM and my story editor. Brain work. And they also go towards Sophie's plane ticket to BabsCon. I would like to thank top tier patrons, our Anonymous Person, Michael Hallowell Bones, and Song of the Void. You guys are awesome. And I would like to thank the rest of my patrons who are at the middle tier, which is Floppadoodle, Matt Thrains Hansen, Michael Martini, James Johnson, Bryce Raynard, Diego Flores, Nico Kalapa. I can never pronounce your name correctly. Please forgive me. I Lurk into Corner, Randall Lister, John Monk, Jesse Fishinghawk, Jens Hayenka, and Jim Skatiti. Yes, I actually asked Jens. He still does watch things. He just doesn't really comment anymore. He's a little busy with life, and he misses he misses Only War. In the meantime, everything from here on out is up to Hitomi. I'm going to switch over to Push to Talk, and we have a quick recap on what happened last time, and then we'll get started. Hopefully this won't become a thing where we have a 2-week gap, and we'll get back to our normally scheduled programming. So, turning it over to recap person now.
Who wants to recap?
I mean,
No one?
Either that or choose.
I will, but my version of it may be a bit more colorful than everyone else wants.
I like colorful. Go for it.
So, basically last week, Cooper was forced to go investigate something, and he got into an apartment. There was a dude that was naked, and they ended up fighting a naked dude. He's dead, and they found the 2 bitches that ended up making Cooper try and kill the diplomat's daughter. They killed them too, and now he has to go and have a date with the diplomat's daughter.
B, what's your take on it?
So we busted up into this house like a full-on SWAT team and found a corrupt officer cracked out of his head on cocaine who kicked our asses right up until I put a boot through his chest after Nikita threw him across the room.
Not to mention the fact he was naked and watching hentai.
Akihima totally tried to turn into the Thing from the Fantastic Four and pull an oh yeah out into the twins that had manipulated Cooper. Raise my hold on. I mean, what do you mean raise my okay, hold on. Test. Hello, is this working? Yes, maybe, no, I guess. Okay. That should fix the problem. I turned up my microphone game. But everyone except I got thrown out of the apartment along with Nikita and I think somebody else. Cooper just decided that instead of taking prisoners, though, we would resort to the good old-fashioned Vietnam-era tactic of bomb the site with napalm. They did.
Also known as the Freedom Spooge.
I mean, we did just, you know, may have just turned into straight-up murder hobos there for a minute.
I love the smell of burning bitches in the morning.
accurate, if not harsh. In the meantime, I'm gonna turn everything over to the Tommy now. Turn the music back on.
I had your nice little movie, your murder spree, with the exception of Cooper. Fairly pleasant date with young Erica. As the next day starts, it seems like life's kind of fine for you. The twins are dead. Have a doom of Damocles hanging over Cooper's head, as he seems to be at least free to approach Erica without someone trying to bury him. And of course you have your lore class, which Cooper, being Cooper, got in an argument with the teacher again and managed to rack himself up 2 detentions because that's what he gave him that.
Oh yes. We just rolled a d10 of how many detentions Cooper would get. It was luckily only 2.
1 for each girl.
So as you're leaving class, it's about 1 p.m. Most of the students off to lunch, and calls him and the rest of Team Chance to the headmaster's office.
You know, I have bad memories of the last time we were here.
At least this time I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Tonga just walks in laughing. I have more DACA.
Oh.
I need a hero to save the day right now. None of us are going in front of Cooper.
Yeah, I still was like, why are they all?
Right, so as y'all pile in behind Cooper and kind of push him through the doors, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Tell me that general.
Behind the globe.
I'm saying the girl playing with it.
Commandant General looks over at Cooper and says, "Oh yes, I have a mission. Are you ready to go?"
I look at Agahiba looks at Harley. Did he just? Are we not being cussed out?
Harley will just shrug. She's long since given up on working out the whims of what's going off.
Would this is a little surprising. Would this be like a mission like the last one you gave us?
And he goes and pulls up some information on his scroll, and he checks it and looks back at Cooper and says, "As you may remember, Lord Victoria has been up to some interesting things, as we found out in the course of his incarceration. It seems that he had a smoke in the outskirts of the city, which has very odd record keeping."
Sorry, Hitomi, I don't know if it's the same for anybody else, but you see,
you're breaking up.
You're cutting up.
It's not cutting out. You're peaking the microphone and it's shutting off. Not sure if it's position of microphone or sensitivity turned up too high.
Is this a little better?
Perfect.
Yes.
He says, "They're very interesting money, a lot of birds who went into it, and there wasn't a lot coming out of this outpost. As you all have some experience with him and know a little bit of his ways, I want you all to go to this outpost, enter the base, exactly what's going on there.
Wait, who is he talking about?
He's talking about a guy we encountered. I don't think. No, you weren't there. This was when we went to the party, and shit went down.
This is the Lord that ended up shooting the one
captain or
chick.
major or
Major.
So everyone knows that moment when a character leans around a corner staring with big eyes of "you've got to be kidding me," right?
Yeah.
Exactly what Akahima does out from behind Cooper. Twitching eyebrow and everything.
What? I don't know the guy.
No. She can't believe that we've been called in here and aren't being disciplined.
By the way, hey, Tommy, what did you say was observed with this outpost? Because I didn't quite catch that bit.
There's a lot of money and a lot of high-end researchers to that outpost, but nothing has come out of it in terms of materials, at least nothing public.
Go there and see what's going on, because it should be outputting more than is actually coming out.
Yeah, all I basically got was that he'd got a small something, which I then worked out as an outpost outside of Atlas. Something was going in, but I couldn't hear what, and then got to go to the outpost and find out what was happening. So I just needed to clarify on what was in the middle. So cheers, Hitomi.
Are you sure a more stealthy squad would not be better? I mean, we're about as... well, we're like Goliaths in dust shops.
I resemble that remark.
Harley will hold up a hand and wait for the Commandant to say something to her.
The Commandant looks at his dealings with this man. I know that you'll do what's right. Know that I can trust you to keep totally quiet.
Tell me, do you have a new microphone or something?
No Discord or Z-Wire on me.
Like, you're peeking really hard.
Yeah, I just see that the ping like jumped up 10 times as much when I was talking. I have no idea why.
Have you got Steam running or anything like that?
I apologize to everyone, we're doing a technical thing. Quickest way usually to fix Discord is to quit the program and restart it.
Alright, I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, Hitomi does remember that we arrested that guy. I can't see him being too pleased to see us.
Arrest is a strong term. It's more detained.
So
he was shoved up against a wall at one point with his arm up his back.
So,
and if I remember right, he was asking for more.
yeah, he was. So, A, does this mean I have to dress up in a suit again? Or B, should I be the one talking to him because he doesn't know me?
Again, you haven't dressed up in a suit yet, have you?
I did after you guys left, and then I was thoroughly disappointed I didn't get to go.
No, I think this one is more of a walk up to the front door, bang on it really hard, and say, hi, in the way that our team tends to do that.
Ooh, I knew Doc would help with that.
The column points
Rocket
out
launcher.
that to be in your academy dress weight of an official presence to you when you actually go up to the outpost.
Say,
Yeah, so we are in our uniforms?
Sounds like it.
I presume except Akihima because she never wears.
I never what?
Never wears yours.
I mean, I wear mine, just the shoulder pads.
Well, I mean, let's face it. When was the last time she didn't burn her uniform, turn it into stone?
When's the last time she didn't come out of an engagement naked?
Last session.
I think the very first fight against Graham, she ended up with the clothes on still somehow. But besides that, not really.
She did not end up naked in the last
I
fight.
am not a nudist.
Are we sure about this?
It was
I mean,
the cop
you
who was
saying
naked
you're-
and he started that way.
I mean, you saying you're not a nudist is like me saying I'm not an orc.
Well, you're not, are you?
I like my DACA.
And he's fucking big.
Just paint him green. That's all that's left.
I will find a counter argument to this. I just don't know yet.
I'm the flashiest kid.
But so we just go up there. So we're just gonna go up to his place, make sure everything's on the up and up, and if not, do what?
Well,
If they give you any trouble, shut them down.
I am not a
Violently
nudist.
must.
Akahima, that does not mean we can go in shooting.
No.
Okay. I don't have a gun, so I guess I can't ever actually shoot.
We have to play nice to begin with and then stop beating people up if they cause us problems.
So just
But-
to double check,
but-
you want us to be discreet. You realize we're probably the least discreet team on the campus, right?
I read less discreet, more start off restrained and ramp up if we need to.
But I like our bash it first, bash it some more, beat it down, and then ask a few questions when everyone's mostly not moving.
And unable to answer.
You know, I'd like to walk out a situation where we don't kill a human, given that, you know, we're supposed to protect humans.
I thought we were supposed to protect everybody, not just humans.
Harley will shrug. Apologies, I misspoke. Yes, people.
Harley confirmed for human supremacist.
So she's an Uncle Tom.
Although I'm sure the Commandant General won't disapprove of Harley's statement.
So as you're settling things out, the Commandant looks over you and says, any questions?
Any idea what he was working on previously? Aside from big stompy robots with death rays?
I see you ran into Mr. Johnson at the party. No, he was working under my purview. As far as we know, he was into dust, but that was above ground stuff. Whatever's happening here was completely off the books.
High value trade which can be used in pretty much any scientific endeavor you can think of.
Can we revisit the discussion on big stumpy robots?
Please don't. I don't want Akahima to get too excited before we step out the door.
She's not the one you have to worry about. If we take one down, I'm snagging the death ray.
You'll have to fight Akahima for the entire robot.
I don't want the entire robot. I just want
He
the
can
death
have
ray.
the death ray, okay? Look, I can just take the robot and put a giant fuck-off axe on it in place of the death ray.
Harley facepalms and shakes her head.
You do know that the
And
death
if you
ray doesn't
find
make you fly.
anything, Cooper, we're just kind of silencing this, and if we find something a bit too above our pay grade,
Wait, you're paid?
Hey, wait a minute, they pay you?
In detentions.
it's an expression.
Yes, you all actually do get a Well, so that's how you can.
Yeah, we get a small stipend as a maintenance allowance. I know.
His stipend is just slightly higher because he's team leader.
Oh, that.
Tom, the sharks with freaking laser beams on their head aren't here yet because we haven't mounted a laser beam to Tonga's head yet.
We have to get the death ray.
Yep.
So Harley pipes up. So anything that could be a threat to the Atlas Nation, we shut down. Anything corruption or just basic illegal, shut down, but leave enough evidence to arrest. Is that right, Commandant General?
Exactly.
Oh god, Tom says. Idea for Cooper. Carry bikinis for royal teammates when they get blown up.
I'm just going to point out that this entire conversation has been taking place in front of the Commandant, and none of this was not an out-of-character discussion.
I think by now the Commandant knows that a certain lack of regular protocol is to be expected with us.
I think you mean a complete lack of regular protocol is to be expected with us.
That's what I said.
And he pulls up his scroll and he sends Cooper the address for the outpost. And he says, "You should be on your way quickly. I want this resolved before nightfall."
Okay.
Harley is going to nod and salute the Commandant General.
I just dismissed.
Guess we're heading out then.
And filing out the door.
Yep. Are you gonna head out immediately, or?
No, Tonga's going to spin the globe one more time.
Harley would like to grab a couple of tacos before we hit the road.
Yes, the first step is always lunch.
The first step is always raid the taco truck.
Why don't you just steal the taco truck at this point?
Can't
Because
do
then
it.
the taco
Because they
truck
can't replenish the tacos.
Yes.
They're not our tacos. They're better when they're not our tacos.
Hitomi now understands that if we walk out and someone has taken the taco truck.
That person is
Oh
dead.
God! Could you imagine the violence we would inflict on that person?
Jenny, my little Jenny.
Oh god, I just thought like our season 3 ending would just be the taco truck blowing up, and it'd be like, no.
Taco! Indicted!
We're gonna find out our arch nemesis is the taco truck.
How could you curse your son an inevitable betrayal? You were the chosen one!
God.
Stop the taco truck, I have the high ground. There's something wrong with all of us.
The high ground in this case being the bear throwing Akihima in the air.
While she's on fire.
And so as you get to the taco truck, they seem to be cleaning up. The lunch rush is over, and you're catching them just before they're gonna head out.
We need everything.
Harley will walk up and say a last order special for all of us, please.
Oh. She calls out, "Claire!" Says, 2 minutes, we'll get you all set up, and they're just cooking up on the grill up a storm from every order that's been going. This mishmash of anything from bacon and ensemble leg, french fries, onion rings, and jalapeno peppers are being thrown into various tacos.
Entire jars of honey.
Yeah.
Eventually they get a big basket out and they put it out for Harley, and they do take a little bit of effort because they see Nikita.
Harley will thank them ever so much and pay them before grabbing the basket and holding it out for everybody to grab whatever they fancy off of it.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
Harley will eat some of hers and wrap some up to put them in a backpack for later.
Oh god,
I don't. That.
Mikashi screams, "Guys, can you move faster? I need to take a big order."
Good luck. We just finished them off.
Well, by the rule of anime, I claim that I can take a full body course from the taco truck.
Huh?
So yeah,
Did you just say by the rule of anime?
yes.
By the power vested in me, by the rule of anime.
Oh god.
I don't believe that just happened.
So I suppose at that we would probably round up all our gear. Harley would make sure we have the spy drone.
Yep.
Alright. You're heading out?
Probably, yeah. It's like Faye or something to pick up Max and throw off on a mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Chocolate.
You're breaking up. We can't hear you.
Choco, throw me two.
Throw me to
D10. Jeez, what's wrong with my mic today?
I don't
God
know.
damn.
It was fine yesterday too, which is upsetting.
God fucking damn it, roll 20. That was to read the map. Cooper's not good at reading maps, apparently.
Oh, you managed to get there, although it takes you a little while and you get lost along the way a few times, but you get there. And as you get there, a round of automatic fire going off constantly. You hear the big roar of a machine gun going off, and a lot of screaming.
Wait.
At once, guys, it's not me. I think.
Wait, we just got. Are we? Is this the camp or the transport that's supposed to take us where we're supposed to go?
This is where you were supposed to go. As you roll up from the, you can see the entrances on the south right side. And people are screaming and firing post.
You know, I think subtlety's been thrown out the window.
You're saying that like that's a bad thing.
We're saying that like we were expecting something else.
Roll initiative, bitches.
Huh. I don't think that I don't think subtlety was ever an option here, was it?
Well, you can blame Cooper's navigation for getting here late.
Oh boy.
I forgot what tongue is.
1.
Initiative is. Thank you. Everyone right on the list? Yes, it is, Harley.
Okay. So question as we come up here. Is it obvious who is on our side, or is this a free-for-all?
I'm gonna say, let's assume the people are on our side.
Yeah, I was going to say, my guess would be the things in black with white skulls are probably bad guys.
As
They
you
do
roll
rather
up,
look like Grim.
you see that Cooper and Nikita would recognize what the things in black and white masks are. 10-foot tall, humanoid, has kind of some faunus features.
The thing we loaded into the truck.
Yeah.
Ew.
That
Oh,
thing's
dear.
bigger than me. I never thought I'd say that in my entire life.
I'm open to suggestions.
I'm thinking first we head to save those guys. Tonga, you join up these three and just try to keep the mob here from getting closer. Because you can shoot a lot.
So
While
you
the
want me
rest
on
of us
suppressive
save-
fire. Gotcha.
Yeah, while the rest of us save Tweedledee and Tweedle about to die over there.
Well, this escalated quickly.
Well, Cooper, what's your plan?
I just
For you.
I just said it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's your turn.
Oh.
With grenades. Kill as many as you can.
I was gonna reset my stats from last game. Yeah, Cooper's gonna. Can you get up here? Jump up. You're gonna burn about.
You got a regular movement of 25, and then everything else after that you burn.
He's gonna do 2 movement, and then burn 4 to get up here. Or burn 4 capacity. And then seeing that, try to grenade, what's it tell me?
I was just answering Harley. Go ahead for it.
And then good old grenade these 3.
Right.
Because grenades always seem to work for some reason.
Alright, you toss your grenade out there, and there's a nice whoosh, fires, that explodes. You see it just bathe over, and they kind of cross their arms in front of them, like they're taking cover from the explosion, and as the smoke clears, they're still.
What?
They're still standing.
Well, these bastards are a little bit tougher than they look.
Well, they are 10-foot tall giants, so.
Alright. Yeah.
I like how you referred to them as Tweedledee and Tweedle about to die.
Yeah. This guy's Tweedledee and this guy's Tweedle about to die.
What are you up to?
Gonna look over at Nikita. Missile?
Someday.
Great.
It's not my action yet.
You can stall your action
That's
till
what I was
it's
gonna say. I'm asking. Are we missile? Okay, I'm delaying.
All right, Harley, what are you up to?
Let's see. So if
Do you
we're
want a sniper
saving
tower?
those two, right, I didn't hear your answer. Did you say we could see over those wall things or not?
No, you can't.
We can't see over those, right?
You're going up a slight ramp up the ramp.
Okay.
This is going to go so poorly.
And what? How do you work out your movement rate again?
25 pace unless you have mobility, and then every 5 paces after that is 1 capacity.
No, it's you can move every action is 15. If you have all 3, you get an extra 5 for 50, and then every capacity you spend is an extra 5, unless you have movement, which then it's 25 instead of 15.
The thing Cooper stood on, can we see over that?
No, he jumped up to get there, so up and jump up there.
Sorry, my daughter grabbed my attention for a second there. You were saying Cooper jumped up on top of it?
Yeah.
But you can't see over it.
Yeah.
If she stood on my shoulders, could she see anything?
Yeah, she could see the ones that are due north easily. And presuming she actually deployed the spy drone, she could easily see this above ground view, you know.
Well, my main concern is basically what do I have a shot at?
Could you turn into red dust and have Nikita
due north?
I think that would be fatal.
Yeah. I think that's what it's going to be. So, is where Harley is at the top of the ramp then? Or is there still further ramp up to where the...
Up to where the soldiers are. It's not a very steep ramp. You can see over it. It's just a slight incline.
It's going to be a few weeks of attention.
So from here I can still see the ones to the north, is that right?
Yeah, between them being 10 feet tall.
Well, in that case, I am going to... So additional weapon gives me a second attack per attack round, is that right? Or action, is that right?
Second attack per attack round.
Yeah, you just don't get your secondary stat on it.
Gotcha. Well, in that case...
Think of it this way, more chances to roll 2d10.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... This one here... I am going to basically fire off my entire clip. So that's 2 rounds of firing normally, and then the second round double firing, if you'll permit me.
Alright.
Hello!
Oh, shit!
Hello, Rule of Cool! How are
Nice! Do you want me to re-roll that second one, seeing as I've now got a roll of cool dice for that first one?
Yep.
Dear God, why?
Re-roll it.
Because for once, Harley isn't a crap sniper.
Yeah. Okay, so how do I roll it, and am I just going to have to manually roll?
You only get your agility for your secondary ranged weapon, so you just
So
only
I still
select
gotta-
your agility and then select your skill check.
Okay, so this first one I roll normally, and then the second one in this one I roll as just the agility, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
awesome panic button, but fatal.
Hello!
No.
We love you.
That's
No,
another
doing-
rule.
No, it's only
Two and a
one.
base.
That one's only one.
That would have been fucking amazing, but sadly no.
When did our sniper get good?
Jesus Christ!
After she got her ass kicked.
So is that 1 rule of cool, 2, or 3?
Still only one rule of cool.
Remember,
When did
it's
our
not-
sniper get good?
But she rolled 2 10. Oh wait, no, it's
Yeah,
10 and 7.
you've got to roll 2 10s in the first bracket.
Right.
So do all 4 of those hit?
Yes, they do.
apparently Nikita has been. I mean, Harley's been listening to all the people in Call of Duty when they yell at her to get good scrub.
360 no scope.
I'll show you scrubs
were getting
get good.
roundhouse kicked by. She must have been on the range.
Alright, so do I get any modifiers for my damage?
You're on rule cool 1, so all your dice rolls for damage are dice.
Okay, I meant for sometimes difference between what I roll and the target you give as bonus damage. Okay.
Just straight damage.
God damn.
Hello.
It might be upset with you. I agree, Josh, Harley loaded the gold.
Hey, I've just emptied my mag so I can load my explosive rounds if you want.
Alright, as you pump your rounds into that thing, one to that, bam, one to that, bam, one crack, and bang, the head just drills right and just turns the head into basically an explosive watermelon as the Grim starts to melt away.
Cool. I'll go with that. So, the Grim don't like the sniper anymore.
That just happened.
Alright, now we have Grim turn.
Oh, Tweedledee and Tweedledum are dead.
I like how one of them just moved on top of him.
Yeah, just full on feral leap.
Harley confirmed for aimbot.
You do know that's the only round I'm going to do anything useful for this entire combat.
Well, you see them all start who've been spraying automatic panic fire at them. Several rounds are bouncing off of the Grim and just don't seem to be doing anything. And the two people Cooper are trying to protect just get ripped to shreds. Ugly dismemberment, ripping it and beat him hard enough that his leg falls out of his hip.
Is Tweedledee still alive, or he dead too?
Oh, they're dead.
So
does the Grim pick the leg up and start running after somebody to beat them around the head with the leg?
Let me get this straight. They removed limbs with blunt force trauma?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay then.
The scientist in Fee is twitching.
Oh, Fee's already worked out the approximate force that Doom Guy applies onto a demon's skull in order to crack it in two.
I'm still waiting for a video on that.
The Science of Doom?
Yeah.
I should do that.
Could you really science something like a demon? I mean, who knows if its bones are even as strong as a human's bones? Or...
I'll figure it out.
So you see these things have just slaughtered the grunts that they've gone ugly, terrible ways. They're snacking loudly on the guy's bones and just chomping down on them and looking around, looking for their next mark. Two of them are trying to climb the tower that Cooper's up, coming after him. And the cap ramp is fighting very damn hard not to die. He's taken a few blows, he's parried some others, but he's in poor shape.
The elfy looking guy who's being gangbanged by 3 of them?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, how does the grunts do?
Just a quick question. Did I see which of my bullets was the fatal one?
It's the last one. No.
Shit, they can tank some damage then.
Well, you see the 2 soldiers who are at the top of the ramp, and they're just utterly panicking. They're backing away. They're spamming fire at the giants. There's no real danger of hitting their cap. God knows those things are way bigger than him. And you see the rounds just kind of sparking off of their bow, not doing much to them. And one of them turns around, sees that you're there, and screams out, help us, they're running amok!
Keep calm and dock
Over, man! Game over!
I guess Harley's going to shout at them to calm down and focus the fires on the fire on anything that isn't white on the Grim.
Yeah, at least seems to be holding his calm. He's fending off blows. He takes his pistol and he just pulls the trigger right into the stomach of one of them. And you see a huge gouge of blood coming from the wound, but it doesn't seem to stop him. Nikita, what are you up to?
Okay. I don't see the others over there because they're behind this wall, but I do see this guy right in front of us who's getting overwhelmed, right?
Yep. He's holding his own for now, but that can't last.
I grab up a Akahima.
I'm way too happy about that.
I will kick in my acceleration. I hope you're ready for this.
Alright.
I accelerate, and I throw an Akahima at the center one.
Alright. Nice. Throw me your semblance.
Let's see, we determined my semblance was...
It's will and agility.
And it takes will into consideration already, right?
Yep. Yes, it does.
So, 19 total.
Alright, Akahima, you're screaming up at them. Throw me an attack and get advantage on it.
Okay. How far apart are their heads?
About
what?
About 4 feet.
Okay, that's good because I'm taller than 4 feet. I want to extend my legs one way and extend my arms the other way and try to perform like the ultimate wrestling move of clotheslining both of them simultaneously.
Alright, go for it. And re-roll your 2. Dang.
Nice.
Nice.
So, throw me damage on each of them, which, sucks.
So Akihime just went Bruce Lee on them? Did I get that right?
I'm thinking more like one of those little luchador wrestlers.
Yes, I went full on luchador.
But where's your mask?
I went full on I haven't put it on yet. I haven't gone full Hulk. Whee! Slam! Hey! Over here, you jackasses!
No, the 4-foot fox just did a flying clothesline and knocked over 2 10-foot creatures.
I forgot what?
You forgot your extra 2d6.
Oh. So 20 and 17. Yeah, I agree, Isaac. Taking an Akihime to the face is generally not good for your health unless you're
Alright, as you fly at them, you can see your claws just rip these huge gouts out of their neck, and they're spewing out this black mist, and they're stumbling backwards, and each of them fall to one knee as you land on the other side. You seemingly hurt them quite badly.
Hey, you big brutes! Pick on somebody your own size!
Hello! Wait. I'm not their own size. I'm smaller.
Well, you still got 2 actions if you want to take them, because you had 1 attack action.
Nikita couldn't have made this cooler if we tried.
And for it, I'm going to give you another rule cool die, so you're on 2 rule cool die now.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Tommy.
I'm going to... You said they fall to one knee, right?
Yep.
Can I do a full-on Shoryuken uppercut into one of their butts?
Yeah. Go for it.
You know what I did do wrong? I forgot to say Fox won away.
Shoryuken!
Oh, glorious. Alright, throw me damage with an extra 2d10. Or 2d6.
Shoryuken! Shoryuken! That's it, right?
Technically you need an extra 2d6, but it doesn't matter at this point.
They're dead, Jim.
There's dead, and then there's dead.
You gave it a proper prostate exam.
I'm just imagining the final look on its face.
Describe it for me. Tell me the gruesome details of your right.
So I think about it. I look at it. I look at it and go, you know, I can think of the rudest thing I could do. I could do to myself. Let's try it on them. And full on, like straight out of Street Fighter, Shoryuken it right in the butt. Full on fisting. Till the claw cleaves out the backside of it, and it just has this expression on its face of, oh god, I was not ready for today, before it dissipates into piss.
Oh man, yeah. And remember, you're on 2 rule of cool die now.
Yep.
Did Nikita use all their actions?
Move, semblance, and a throw. Please, as I
Okay.
count it.
What, that was some... Watching the 2 guardsmen retreat for a moment, Tonga's just gonna start advancing up. Only words out of his mouth is, keep calm and Daka on, as he just unloads.
Apparently, this is the expression on the Grimm's face.
I think I've got one more. Nope, that's it for the first batch.
Alright, so hold the fourth of them hit, and the first two get an extra 2d6 damage.
So 18.
Okay.
I
Well,
think
go
it's
ahead
dead,
and
Jim.
describe eyes.
So Tonga's guns just start to spool up as you're going like, why is he only firing? And then all the rockets, missiles, and, well, everything else starts going off in time. So it's not really one bullet or two bullets or one rocket or two rockets. It's more like a whip of fire just ripping right on through them like a phalanx has just gone off.
Did the battle mech just go full alpha strike?
No, that was only one attack. And now for the next.
That's awesome, Josh! Missionary support on you guys. Drop a tip if
Damn
you
it.
can. That's how we pay the bills.
Why couldn't that have been in the first batch?
Can we just declare that one dead, Jim?
Actually, yes, it's high enough for result, it's just an instant death.
So yeah, Tonga calls out duck to the captain up there and just pulls the whip of fire over to the other Grim.
I know Sakahima is too short for you to call her.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm too short for what?
I mean, let's face it, Akihima is literally knee-high to these things.
You don't have to duck when I call out duck, only the guard captain does.
Oh, that's just wrong.
She's the perfect height, what can I say?
We will have a discussion.
What perfect height to suck off?
Yeah, I was gonna say perfect height for what?
I don't have to call it out for her to duck?
And that's helping your cause how?
What did you guys think I meant? We're fighting.
It's high enough for her to suck.
Yeah,
Just leave it. Just leave it.
I was gonna say it, but the cat doesn't want me to say it because he just punched me in the knee.
As was said to Yin Yang Kitten, when in hole, stop digging.
So, Cooper, what are you up to as you just saw Tweedledum and Tweedledead get ripped to shreds, and your team chewing up the ones that were up north?
right there.
You have two there climbing up the
Drop a grenade? Let's face it, it is your best attack.
He has a point. But I was thinking,
When your best attack begins at the crotch.
I was going to say, when in doubt, crotch grenade.
Blow your load, Cooper. Blow it all over their face.
I mean, I did just blow it all up their backside, so he can blow his now.
while I was gone, did we get a rule of cool again? Because I saw they were rolling with 4.
Yeah, we got 2 rule,
You're on
on
2
two.
real cool right now.
and I'm really
Okay.
disappointed that the first 2 d10s I rolled were not the 10s, it was the second ones.
First thing he's gonna do, bomb the shit out of these two.
Alright, throw it. You got a hit, throw me damage.
And then for the next attack, You ever see that scene from Wind Waker where Ganondorf gets the big sword right in his fucking head?
Yep.
Yeah, Cooper's gonna run, jump on top of the first one and try to do that.
You're gonna go full Wind Waker?
Yep.
Full Wind Waker.
The tabletop.
Go for it.
So he just runs, jumps, and...
His best attack is a thing!
We're on 3 now.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you got a hit.
Thank you, Cooper.
So imagine he just runs, jumps, throws the sword up, grabs it in the air, and slams it down into the thing's head. Doing 17 damage to this guy. His head just is...
So your sword slams into it, and you see its bone mass like just crack in half, and it starts to crumble and fall apart right underneath. It's bitten deep. There's black miasma oozing out. It's screaming in pain.
So is it still alive?
It's still alive.
Well, given that I did nearly 30 to 1.
Does it want to still?
Probably not.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled 2 9s, a 7, and a 5, and only the last shot killed it.
So Cooper is now Shadow classing one of them.
So, Akihima, you've been incredibly badass. What are you up to?
Go save the token human before he gets... Well, there's that too.
First, I look at the guy standing here with the pistol. You good?
He huffs at you, and you can see him kind of like... He's like, yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay. I run up there and fling daggers at this one and say, "Hey, big guy, over here!"
Alright, throw it.
Not little person syndrome at all.
I threw
Are we sure
one,
she's a fox and not a
I threw
chihuahua?
one. I threw 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, 2, 3, 3, 5.
Yeah.
You roll cool die, so you need to re-roll
So
it.
roll one more. Or one more d10.
Yeah, because Cooper decided to give us another one.
Wait, are we on
Alright,
3
you
or
got a
4?
hit. Throw me damage. We're on 3.
I fling the dagger out. It impacts into his back and detonates. Oh look! I actually used them for what they're supposed to be used for.
For once.
And you see this explosion ripple across his back, gouging it up, and you see him like just turn around over his guy's leg hanging out of his mouth, and just crunches, slurping it up like a noodle.
What the fuck do you want?
So, Harley, what are you up to?
So, I can't see anything useful. Okay,
Air Tonga preparing for takeoff.
hey, tell me, what's this? Is that just a ramp down, or is that like a building, or...
It's a building.
How tall?
About 8 feet.
Could Tonga throw me up there?
I can't really throw you up there. I can carry you up there.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. In that case,
Well, I mean, with a proper throw check, he could, but he probably hit it. So
Don't forget, Tonka doesn't have my strength either.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to do a double movement to there and reload probably regular rounds. There's too many friendlies mixed in with nasties at the minute. And I believe that would be my turn.
all right. So, what wonderful things do we have going on here? Well, I'm gonna handle west to east. See him charge up that ramp and swinging his claws, and you're hearing panic gunfire.
Oh god, they got the named guy.
No, name guy.
Damn you, guy with a name tag!
You see that surrounded, and he is being utterly mauled and screaming bloody murder. Condition he's in. One Akihime shot seems to be quite upset with the fact that Akihime shot him.
I wonder why.
And he just takes like a bounding, flying leap right at her like he's gonna crush her with his entire bulk. Throw me a defense.
Okay, while he's looking at me all mad and upset, did I do that? And then look up in the air and go, aw, shit. Considering his size, in comparison to me, I'm actually gonna have to try to dodge this.
Well, you do have free ruler cool to dodge with.
You have to dodge it when you didn't even bother dodging a Rex.
It's because all the Rex threw at me was its tail. This is the whole shish kebab.
A tail which was already half ripped off by the time I got to it.
Stoned.
I'm gonna try to roll between his legs and end up behind him, so that when he flops down, he has to get up and turn around.
You even get a free act.
You know, I might not ever get a 10, but I will 9 you to death. So I roll through and jump back as he impacts the ground and land both feet into his spine. Right at the tailbone.
It's probably yelling 99999 over and over again.
Alright, throw me the deck.
Holy shit!
Hey, give me the death.
What's your roll damage?
No, it's overkill. She just went Doom Marine.
I stomped into its spine so hard that that a piece of the spinal column dislodges, shoves itself into the digestive tract, and is forced to be coughed up from the air being driven from his lungs. And then he fades into mist. And then when he fades into mist, I suddenly realize there's nothing standing underneath me and fall flat on my ass. I'm butthurt because Grim don't leave bodies.
Anyway, Cooper's potentially a bad day.
No, he's on top of the big one, so...
Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper's getting 5 on wand.
Oh, great.
Goodbye, Cooper. We barely knew ye.
So as Cooper sees them hop up over towards him, he sees that their hands like kind of shimmer and shift, and suddenly was just like big burly fists are things like axe blades, pike blades, and hammers set to all smash into him. Throw me a defense of some sort.
See, I have an idea. I don't know if you're allowed. You ever know in like video games when you're the guy with the sword and you stab it into the monster's head and then somehow you're able to control it? Is that in some way possible?
Hey, it's RWBY. With enough BS, anything's possible.
Are you going Legolas on him?
I'm going Legolas on him. How do I do this?
Wrench your sword in one way, wrench it in the other.
What do I roll?
So are they cooperatively attacking or one at a time?
Oh, they're all mobbing together at once.
Oh.
They seem to have an intellect to know how to work together.
So how do I get guy with sword in head to hit others? What should I roll for that?
Be a parry, wouldn't it?
Let's say, which is your normal attack anyway.
You kind of went weird on that. Say that again.
Use your normal attack.
Damn.
The question is, with all of them working together, is it enough?
It is enough to stop one of them. The other three from just slamming into his back as he bashes one into the other.
It kinda worked.
Save yourself from two blows. But you have an axe that just slams into your back, a hammer that slams into one of your shoulders, and a pike blade that just slams into your leg, taking 6 damage.
Taking how much?
Zeros. I'm glad you approve of
6.
our shenanigans. Ow.
Ooh. Hey, but the bullshit worked.
Hey, Tommy, can I just ask for markers onto which one of the ones surrounding Cooper are injured?
That one is. It's the only one that...
Okay.
He got exploded, and then now he has a sword rummaging around in his fucking brain.
And then we have the soldiers. The wonderful, wonderful world of soldiers. Well, the two on the ramp are going to decide that discretion is the better part of valor.
Cowardly gits.
As is the one near Akihima.
I was going to tell him to run that way anyway.
As you see to the chopper.
Of course they are.
Oh well, I just have to show them why we're the bestest.
And of the captains, the one at the top of the ramp decides that he's going to keep himself together. And slump against the wall. The fight for his life. As is that one on the helipad. Nikita, what are you up to?
Okay, I can see that something over there is beating on Cooper. I'm going to go full acceleration.
I'm just reading chat, but Cooper can't die. Who will serve all his detentions? The detentions must be his plot armor.
Defense, detention. You get a detention. You get a detention.
Yeah, shit character.
Defense, wrath of the High Provost.
What I want to do is I want to run into this one and kind of try and angle them around into a circle so I can kind of get a half circle into these ones.
Alright.
So my intention is to slam into that one, and try and carry them into a kind of circle as I'm going around.
Yeah, so first throw me your semblance.
Oh, crap.
Well, we're down to rule of cool die.
What?
All ones.
We stumbled.
I guess Nikita just stumbled her way, tripped, took a little misstep, and running again. Now, throw me a grapple check for the attack.
Grapple check is
Strength and perception.
And we get it back.
Ultimately,
All
you're
right.
being stop it.
Thank you, Nikita.
Check for the second Grim.
sorry. What was that?
Throw me a second grapple check for the second Grim. And throw me.
Is she really?
And throw me a fourth for the fourth.
Is she really?
Bear hug.
Holy shit!
Jesus titty fucking Christ on a Sunday.
Throw me a fifth for the fifth.
So are we up to 4 rule of cools now?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Jesus.
Hang on, I gotta do.
reroll that.
Yeah, I gotta reroll that last.
And here we see why Rogue 20 is a bitch, because it loves Nikita but hates everyone else.
And here
hello?
we see the
Hello?
bear in its natural habitat giving bear hugs to its foes.
Alright, you don't get the fifth one, but you managed to just decimate the first. Go ahead, describe their demise for us all.
She basically just runs right into it, knocks one down into the next one, and then just kind of careens off and goes into the next one, and runs right through them.
So the only one that's left is the one that
There.
Cooper is literally sat on the shoulders of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one he's shadow colossusing right now.
She leaves big boot prints on them.
Did you say big boot or big boob?
Yes.
You fill it in.
Both.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably actually a better way of describing it. She literally just hugs them. The first one slams it into the next one, hugs it, because she tripped, she stumbles, and she literally slams into the first one, boobs first, and then into the next one, then curves around into the next one, into the next one, and then just kind of slams into all four of them into the ground.
So, Tonga, what are you up to?
Asking the others to remind me to think twice before asking Nikita for hugs. So, like I said earlier, Air Tonga preparing for takeoff. Kneels down, switches his guns to mobility mode, and just rockets up. So he can get above and get eyes on the west. Gonna move up there. And then open up on the others.
What's the statistical probability of what Holtz just rolled?
I'm gonna say down that path leads madness.
I mean, I could go do the math, but we'd be here a minute. So let's just say that Nikita just pulled the biggest bear hug of all time and watched eyeballs pop out of heads.
Yeah, so first, semblance check to see what happens.
Well, it's active.
I was gonna say anything but the most strenuous thing. Are we just basically auto passing everything?
Well, unless you Nikita it up. You spreading your attacks out again across each of them, or one?
The first set I'm spreading it out against each of them, trying to pull them.
Alright.
God damn it. 2 10s, but not where I need them. Do any of those hit?
All of them hit, and the last 2 are instant kills.
Say again?
All of them hit in the last.
All of them hit, and the last 2 are instant kills, is what I think she's getting at.
Okay.
Yep.
And then for the next one, gonna let out a mighty wah as I unload again. Pulling free a round that's jammed.
And
yeah,
there's the
all
last
those
2.
are just focus down on the last 2. As Tonga's just up on the railing or whatever the fuck that is, just screaming out a mighty wah, shooting his guns up into the air.
And you just paste the entire zone. Nothing left in there that you'd recognize.
Oh my god! We might actually do something! Like an elite squad of hunters or some shit!
I know.
Hunters? Bloody Tonga's got them air support at the minute.
By the way, did you see what I typed in chat? Nikita is so cool that she had to cost the team a rule of cool die before she gave 2 back.
Hang on, guys, I'm borrowing this.
Yeah. You had to nerf the team first.
No, she just took the rule of cool and beat them to death with it. It broke, so she made 2 more.
So, Cooper, what are you up to? You just see Nikita absolutely wipe hammering on you.
Wait, say that again. You kind of like winced at it for me.
So what are you up to, Cooper? You just saw Nikita annihilate the Grim that were beating on you.
They'll look down from the one he's, well, basically Nintendo controlling and go like, "Thank you, Nikita." And I kind of want to see if I can get it to attack the other one. I will continue to try to Nintendo control this thing to make it go
I
up.
thought there was only one of them left alive. That was the one you're riding on.
Yeah, the one I'm standing on. Yeah, the one I'm riding on's that
He's trying to get it to attack itself.
Oh, no,
You're trying to get it to shank itself?
Yes.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
So just roll attack to see if I stab the right part of its brain again.
Yeah?
Jesus Christ!
I think it hit itself to death.
Oh yeah, you managed to get it killed. Go and describe it.
Basically, Cooper's just holding onto the thing, just kind of like, I wonder how this will work, and then it just starts punching it, like kind of moves his sword a little bit and then punches itself in the face. It's like, oh, that's fun. Keeps doing it until it kills itself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. It just drops dead. It's like, oh, I broke it.
High Provost flies in. Cooper, detention! Before going, you've got all this in hand. See you back at school.
Let's see. Now all we have left is that one over there, right? Yep. I have 30 movement. How much capacity do I have? I got 6. We're gonna be moving 60 feet flying.
Jesus. And apparently someone says that Tonga is our new AC-130.
Tonga is.
Tonga gunship.
They're not wrong.
There we go. I should probably hear because that's something to land on.
So, Akima, what are you up to? As you've annihilated Grim, you hear the gunship is roaring up and getting ready to take off, and looks like the battle's being cleaned up back over where you came from.
Bunch of cowards.
That's it. That's all I
Harley,
got.
what?
Will you permit me to climb onto?
Need you to stay so we can interrogate you.
By the way, Cooper, do you shout what you see to the rest of us?
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Airship, Grim attacking one of them.
Okay, in that case, tell me, will you permit me to climb on top of this building as a single action from where I am?
Yeah. You can throw me a jump check, and it's basically just a jump check.
Why is everybody getting up in the building?
Jump check. Strength, agility, is that?
Yep. Alright, you're up there.
Cool, in that case, I'll take aim, and with my last two actions, pump 2 rounds into that Grim on the ground there.
Alright, go for it.
Do you have green dust rounds?
Oh shit, yeah, what's the distance?
Because that's 145.
What's the maximum range on attack?
100, unless you got green.
Oh, fuck. Okay, in that case I don't.
Have you been taking Tonga's ammo?
In that case, gonna scratch that. I guess in that case,
You could maybe use your semblance to accelerate one of the shots.
Maybe give it extra range?
Would you permit that for one of them, Hitomi?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. So I need to roll a semblance as well now. Agility on the semblance.
Yep. Alright, you got it. Throw your attack.
Gonna make one really fast shot.
So we're not going to count the 2 rolls that I've done, or do you just want to roll the damage?
Just roll your attack, not gonna count it.
It's actually better.
Headshot.
And you got it, so go ahead and describe it.
So yeah, I gauge the range. It's like, that's a bit much. So slow my breathing down, look down the scope, just wait for that sweet moment to pull the trigger, guide the round down the barrel with my semblance, and just watch an instant later as the bone just shatters into fragments and dust, and the head behind it turns into black dust as the whole creature starts to do the whole fade to nothingness.
I swear, our sniper wasn't this good. Are we sure that's the same sniper?
No,
fact.
She's just been playing a lot of Call of Duty. And again, as I said before, bullet achieves hyperspace.
Alright. Cooper see the officer go and run, get on the gunship, and dive in. As the gunship starts to take off into the air.
Can I use my scope to attempt to perceive who's in the gunship, if anybody we recognise or knows in there?
Yeah, throw me detection.
Perception will?
Discipline.
Perception discipline. Do we still have the rule of cool?
Yeah.
Combat's not over.
I perceive pretty damn well.
Yes, you do. You actually find a thing that you can reference later. You think that you recognize that the pilot seems to be his outfit and equipment too.
So you're breaking up a lot there, Tommy. I can't tell what you're describing.
Can you type
Calm
it
down,
out?
Discord.
Yeah.
So you use number. You can look that up later, and you also see the similarly equipped to the soldier at Christmas party.
So recognise the pilot from the party. Did you say?
Get back on my line!
Yeah.
Apparently this is cakes right
They
now.
were attacking the general, or whatever the fuck it was, the guy. Whatever his name was.
In that
No.
case, okay, so what I'm going to do is send a quick message to the Commandant General, which literally says escaping aircraft along with its registry code.
There it is. Take a note of it.
Cool, thanks.
How high off the ground have they gotten?
Right now, about 50 feet. And they quite in a hurry to get out. Is anyone in particular going to stop them? Because really only Cooper, Harley, and Akahima are anything about it.
I have an idea, but it's really stupid.
I've got an idea too.
Is it run, grab it, and turn to metal and bind your feet to the ground so when it tries flying up, it's stuck?
No, I can technically reach it on my move if I expend all of my capacity.
My
And then
idea,
I'll have a Tonga riding it.
since I have an affinity for fire, earth, and lightning, is to turn myself into Lightning Girl.
And short it out.
And use that as a lightning, and basically use it as a lightning rod that attracts me.
I think that might be a little much.
What I would like to do, if you will permit me, is I'd like to quickly exchange my mag for a mag of red dust and do a semblance-based attack to try and shoot out one of the engines.
Wait! No, I have an idea. Harley, you can accelerate anything in motion, right?
Yes.
Could you accelerate me so I'm rocket propelled? As I chase it?
Yes.
No! Can you fire a dust projectile that will accelerate it back into the ground?
That works too.
I was actually going to suggest that. Tell me, is the platform metal, right?
Yep.
The platform. Cooper can give anything the traits of other things, and a lot. Well, even though metal is only barely magnetic, there's a lot of metal. Why not just turn both the platform it's on and the ship magnetic? So they slam back down into each other.
Or it can't take off in the first place because it's stuck with neodymium magnets.
Yes, and Harley accelerates them pulling towards each other, so they go faster towards each other, so they can't lift off. Can we do that, Hitomi? It'd be both me and Harley rolling our semblances.
Yeah, throw you two if you want.
So, what am I agreeing to?
Basically, Cooper is going to make the ship magnetic, and the floor it's lifting off from magnetic. And then as it starts going, like, the magnets start pulling it down, you're going to accelerate the push down.
Okay.
You're going to accelerate it down. He's going to make it magnetic, and I'm going to jump up onto it and bash the engine in.
Basically.
So is this an agility or a strength-based
agility
semblance? You want agility, okay.
I think I got mine with a 48.
Oh. Alright, so it's about 50. See the falter and struggle, and it starts being pulled back down by the magnetic field that Cooper's created. And then Harley hits it with Mojo, and it just slams into the ground like a rock. Huge crash, twisted metal everywhere, not pretty.
I'm trying to kill them if it's a crash, but yeah.
You know, we could have just asked Atlas Air Traffic Control to track it and have the Atlas military waiting for it.
Akahima smash!
Which was my original plan.
Go ahead, Akahima.
She's smashing the engine apart.
And you're basically ripping out the engine one too.
You know that look of what the fuck are you lot doing that a cartoon character has? That's on Harley's face right now.
Just as a curiosity, when are you guys planning to check whether these guys are the bad guys?
We just assumed.
Well, I mean, we can't check with them if they fly away.
I mean, we have this really bad habit of smash, explode, shoot, maim, ask a couple questions, then kick somebody.
There could have been Grim on there.
And then have Cooper get detention.
But why would the guards and the other one run towards a grim-infested craft?
Shh! Don't lean on my logic.
Cooper's gonna yell at Tonga to secure this guy over here, and Big Heater to secure the guy near the ramp. We don't want anyone running away.
Like I say, we could have just had the Atlas military round them up when they landed.
Well, that's if and when they land.
Alright, well, combat's over, so you guys can freely move out as you wish.
Akahima's gonna start trying to get people off the aircraft.
I presume Cooper's going to let up his mojo so he can actually move.
Yes, yes.
Around.
Yes. It's not, he'll stop it and the magnetism will end.
I'll check this guy to see if he's, how badly hurt he is.
He's pretty badly hurt. His face is very pale and his eyes are closed.
Are we talking deteriorating or stable or?
Get off my craft. Off my plane.
I don't know. How well are you at medical class?
Killing.
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
There's a class for that?
Technically, it's part of your lore class, but yeah.
What is medicine?
I'll say throw it as will and discipline.
Will and discipline is most intelligence things.
That's not too good.
Out of combat,
AFK
so
for a
no
minute.
more rule of cool die.
Yeah, I know I'm taking those off.
Sad face.
Goddamn 4.
We have 4 dice.
Well, at 10, can I tell if he's alive or not?
Well, you think that he's probably in shock.
I guess Cooper and Nikita will see who's on the helicopter. You're like, sorry about that, we just couldn't allow you to, you know, run away without questions.
Why are we letting Cooper talk? This is a bad idea.
Throw me detection, Cooper.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Perception and what else?
Did you say detection or detention?
I mean, both apply.
I look
think
over
we're
at Harley
getting detention
and I
after
go,
this.
who's watching Cooper?
Kima.
I'm not
Who's
watching
watching?
him.
So 17, does he notice anything?
Alright, well, digging through, you see that the craft looks like it was military, probably dating back from the Great War. Most of it's been really stripped down. It's obviously been geared to fly very fast, very light, which means it didn't have features, which kind of explains why you're seeing a lot of bodies amongst the twisted metal.
Ooh. We didn't mean to slam it down like super.
You rolled over a 40.
I can't control that. We didn't mean to kill them.
So were they dead or badly maimed?
I think the answer is yes.
There's Cooper and the Kima will start getting them out, see which ones are alive.
Alright, go ahead and try to pull them out.
Carefully.
Yeah.
I'll say, throw it is kind of like a break test to break up the wreckage carefully. That's strength and discipline.
At least I rolled decent. I can roll a 6.
You managed to clear it with some of the body. 3 of them you see is in good condition at all. This includes the three of the guards and the captain, who you don't really find his body, but you find one of them seems to still be alive for the moment, but he's in critical. The pilot in critical condition.
I'll pump some more into both of them.
You know, I'm thinking we have a distinct control problem.
What's that?
Are they savable?
I just pumped some more into this guy. And, can you pump some more into that one?
Sure.
You can like put them just to like make it so they don't bleed out, and you're gonna need medical attention. Proper.
I'll pump aura into the ones that we can pull from the wreckage.
As for the one over down by Tonga, you see he's not alive. He's so his guts spilled out, heart's gone, lungs.
But I already know that. I already know he's dead. Oh, the captain.
He's
Yeah,
really dead.
he got swarmed by all four, and he didn't stand a chance.
And here I actually thought I saved him.
It was a valiant effort, but he went down too fast.
These, I guess we'll just make sure these guys are stabilized and bring them over to the captain. See what happens when they all wake up.
Excusez-moi. C'est une blague.
So you're just gonna wait until they wake
Probably call the commandant. We'll wake up and we can interrogate them, but call the commandant and said there was a large number of giant-like Grim, like the one we found, our first detention. The High Provost will know about that one.
We have pictures of it.
Do we break our way into a facility, or do we stay here and wait reinforcements?
Commandant says if there's Grim in there, you need to clear it out now before it happens. He doesn't know what, but it's obvious news and needs to be handled immediately.
What to do with the people we have managed to capture alive?
Bag and tag them and wait for someone to pick them up.
Okay.
So is he sending a transport to pick them up, or?
Yeah, he's sending someone up.
So how do we guys tie these guys up, or should Cooper just do the standard thing where it's like your clothes don't move anymore?
Yeah.
He'll do that for all three of the outfits. He's like, okay. How the hell do we get into this place?
Where's the nearest door? I've
you
got
see
myself a skeleton key.
There are doors.
Well, you see the door that's just north of you. You all it's down to they all burst out of.
So it's over here, or? Oh. Tonga's gonna get out his skeleton key, i.e. his guns. And he's just gonna start shooting the door.
There's no need, it's been absolutely destroyed already.
Aww.
He'll shoot the door anyways.
You can if you want to.
It would serve no point.
No, he's making sure there's no one behind the door.
He's making sure it isn't a mimic.
The door twitched.
Anyways, are you all heading down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. You see that the stairs lead down into another level below ground, and you see down to an even deeper level.
Oh boy.
Where exactly do we pop our people at? Yeah, okay.
Well, does anybody else think this went to hell from the get-go?
I don't know. I'll let you know when we find little red portals and some evil lady that turns into a giant spider brain.
What?
She asked if it went to hell from the start. I'm like, I don't know. We haven't found a bunch of red portals, red markings, or the giant lady who turned into a giant spider brain.
Okay, Dante.
It's a Doom reference.
Right. So, wait, who's guarding the...
We just restrained them.
Cooper turned all of their clothing to metal.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not really going anywhere, even if they were
I'm just making
conscious.
sure that, you know, they're not...
I mean,
away.
they can try rolling, but I can't imagine that's going to get them that far. Rolling.
So as you enter this place, you notice that it's be unstable here. The lights are flickering, doesn't seem to be moving nail, and it's very, very quiet down here. You can barely hear the hum of electronics.
Wait a minute. When you say the lights are flickering, you mean like place has been trashed kind of flickering, or power's going out flickering?
Like the power is going out flickering.
So, gonna take one of my overheating barrels, detach it, toss it into one room up north to provide a little bit of light. Gonna unchange the other barrel, toss it down the corridor to provide a little bit of light that way. And then I'm gonna attach new barrels to replace the melted ones.
So Cooper looks around. So we have creepy evil scientist lair. How cliche. He kind of looks around like,
Anybody got a bad feeling about this?
incredibly.
Just want to make sure it wasn't me. So do we, Cooper, are we sticking together, or are we going to split up?
Wait, where's the kitten?
Yeah, Hetty? Where's Karai?
Where is Hetty? I didn't hear. I know he said he was sick, and he might. That might be the case until he tells me otherwise.
Let's just assume
So-
that Harley's guarding the prisoners.
Okay.
Yep.
So we need light. Cooper, can you take some of my overheated barrels and make a light source out of them, or is that not how you can work?
No. No, I can just...
We need light? Like, how much light?
Well, you need to save your semblance, or your aura. I mean, I can shoot a bunch, overheat my barrels again, and then toss out some new ones, but...
No, I got this. Akahima takes 2 inhales, places her gauntlet up against her arm, cuts it open, and her left arm, just on one side is what I'm looking for, needs to ignite with a torch-like fire.
Oh, see, I was imagining you were just gonna put your hand on, like, the nearest wall socket and charge the flames.
I forgot to check.
Alright.
6.
You got a bright light going. You got about 40 feet of light stretching out and around you.
holds her arm away from the rest of her body, like, you know, one of these days I'm gonna realize that fire is actually hot.
I could have told you that.
I don't think we should split up. I mean, we're already in a creepy we're already in a creepy abandoned science facility. We don't need to split up like some bad horror movie.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Nikita, Harley, you guys want to, or Nikita and Aki, you guys want to take point while me and Cooper follow in behind?
I'm kind of watching the back, but yeah, I can go forward.
Well, you're better in melee than I am. Unless you just want to shoot, smash, chomp, and stomp.
Cooper, throw me.
Perception.
Yep.
Perception and something.
Message Handy real quick.
Can I turn around, pick Harley up, and then put her on my back? Like she's riding a sniper tower?
Yeah? So, Cooper, as you enter the room, you think you hear like a little scrabbling noise coming from beneath you on the floor. You look down, there's shake the feeling like claws against metal that are skittering across the ground.
Oh great, we have probably Grim underneath us, or really big fucking rodents. Let's hope it's the latter.
You better not have. You better not have.
Tommy does what probably Fiaura thinks, yeah, she might just kill him in real life.
No, you better not have. Santa Claus is watching. I know it's January, but Santa Claus is watching.
I thought he was asleep.
Cooper's gonna go over to near a console and see what this place was doing.
Alright, throw me a hacking check.
I'm just showing everybody how far the light goes.
As you're pulling up, looks like a lot of very technical biomedical in it. Most of it is at the point where it's just kind of beyond very esoteric.
Is there any one of those videos like there always is in these weird science things where there's one guy's like, we made a mistake and here's exactly what we did. Abandon all hope kind of videos anywhere?
If there is, you don't find it.
Oh, damn it.
What happened with the guys that were on the jump jet?
They
murdered them.
No, not all of them. Just a number of them. The others are alive and tied up.
Of course, I am always
We called the Commandant. He said he's sending people to pick him up.
Thank you.
He wants us to clear the place out.
Okay.
That's for creeping.
The rest of you just watching Cooper hack away at a keyboard for 10-15 minutes.
Well, while Cooper's doing that, I'd like to reach into my backpack and take out the spy drone and see if it's got a searchlight function on it.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have like a spotlight, but it has low light vision.
Okay, in that case, I set it running and have the low light feed to my scroll as I pilot it about.
Are you keeping it near you, or what?
To start off with, I think I'd like to send it up to this sort of corner here, looking down this way.
Alright, so as it goes around the corner, you can see the looks Skull Bay down there, although the place is abandoned. Doctors, most of the been torn up, restraints are loose and hanging.
See, where
You
is
notice
it?
while the mess at the workstations, there doesn't seem to be any bodies or anything.
I have a bad feeling about that.
Well, we don't see any blood smears either, so.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The lack of blood doesn't make it a better feeling. I have the distinct feeling they were either making or messing with Grim.
Tonga's gun is a Swiss Army knife.
I think they were trying to make Grim and people the same thing.
That's certainly what it looked like to me, but hey, what do I know?
Whether or not my back is comfy at the moment because I'm carrying you around like you're on a sniper tower.
What you up to, Akihima?
I'm leaning in and looking in random room number 4.
Throw me
Forgetting that
detection check.
Forgetting that my arm is the light source.
Well, he's still lighting up where Cooper is, so.
Throw me one more detection check.
Nope.
Okay, who was actually called this out?
What?
Sorry?
Was anyone actually looking directly at Akihima before I called out for her to throw a detection check?
Yeah, I'm scanning the scrolls display at the moment.
Oh, God.
I was kind of moving over towards her because they told me to stay with her. So the likelihood is I was probably looking at her moving in that direction.
And I've got my guns out covering her.
Nikita and Tonga throw me detection checks.
Detection is discipline and perception, or?
Yep.
Bad Paul.
No.
Or 20.
Well, you see that Akihima just gets dragged into the room very rapidly. You don't see by what he jerked. It wasn't her stepping in. Akihima, you get long, cold, and slimy wrapping around you into towards the ceiling.
He did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And your face slams into a vent, and you crash right through as it starts dragging you into the air ducts.
I guess they'll start chasing after her. There's people running and trying to.
Screaming not like this and trying to apply the arm that is on fire to whatever's got me.
Acidic, we're kind of doing an RPG stream. Can you please push to talk?
So yeah, I apply my burning arm to the tentacle and hope it lets go.
Alright, throw me an attack.
Let me go! Oh, well, fuck my day!
Oh, well, at least it's not a xenomorph, it's just Nahalohotep. It's not a xenomorph, it's just an elder fucking god.
Did you see what I typed in chat? Billy, is that you?
Well, you flail and you roll around and you're not getting any purchase. It starts dragging you further.
Does Cooper manage to, like, run up, jump, and grab her feet like he tried?
Throw me a jump test and a grapple.
That's agility and strength?
Yep.
I'm guessing no.
Nope. You leap from the console and you try to get to her and you're short.
Damn.
kicking and flailing. Up in
Hitomi, did you see the direct message I sent you? Not direct, the tag I sent you in tabletop.
Oh shit.
Well, Cooper just yells, "Everyone, we gotta go after her." He tries to pull himself up into the vents after once she's getting dragged away. He yells at the other ones, everyone else, to hurry up.
I'm gonna shoot at the wall and try and barrel my way through it.
Okay, go for it.
Realizing Harley's still on my back.
This is why I don't lead the
So
party!
Harley lands on her ass.
I always get us in trouble.
We'll see.
Or die.
That's up to you.
It's the creepy music doing it for you, I guess.
So just to be clear, you're doing that like the Die Hard thing where John McClane's in the air vents and you're just like shooting at the air vents trying to get him.
Yeah.
All right, you have one hit.
I have what?
One hit.
One hit. Throw me damage one time.
Yes, I remember.
Yay, max
Josh.
damage.
I remember thoroughly.
You hear a little squeal, and Akihima feels the to go around her neck as it starts pulling more and starts to run faster. So Nikita and Harley, what are you gonna do?
Hitomi, can I just have that drone image in the game for a minute?
For me. There it should be in your character list.
Cheers.
Are we really deploying the drone?
It was already deployed.
I'm wondering if Hitomi planned this or someone suggested it because I am frantically clawing at Tentacle.
This is not
Alright,
Billy.
Akihima, throw me another attack.
Okay, so
Nikita, bash through the wall if you can.
I'm planning on it. I was going to ask what this is. Right there.
It's a wall.
Fitted with bullet holes.
Yep.
What? That's what I'm doing.
So with
as
the
hard as I
drone there,
can.
can I see the vent that looks to be about here?
Yeah, you can see where the vent is there.
In that case, I'd steer the drone towards the vent and have a look in.
Okay, you see Akihima flailing, squirming, fighting, not really getting a lot of purchase. Something seems to be wrapped around her neck. There's a massive flailing upon her. You can't really has her though.
So something's got Akihima wrapped up in there and trying to drag her away, guys.
Yeah, we noticed.
Is that a vent here?
No, it's just a wall. There's a lot of bullets in it.
Oh, because it looks like there's something there. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, it does look like there's kind of supposed to be a vent there.
There is now.
Well, yeah, you're gonna charge through it or something?
My goal is to kind of Kool-Aid bear the wall.
Alright, go for it.
And what am I rolling for that?
Break test.
Rolling Randy Musserman, Randy.
It is strength and discipline.
Nope.
Yep. Roll20 doesn't like me.
No, you managed to slam. You come into the vent into the massive tentacles and Akahima squirming and flailing wildly with a flaming arm.
You know, you would think it would be scared of fire.
I don't think it's a xenomorph. As I said, it looks like Naharlohotep.
It doesn't seem too concerned with the fire.
No, my goal was just
one
to get-
more action is I see it new.
I am just going to grab Akahima.
Alright, throw me a grapple test.
Can I frantically try to grab on?
Yeah, you can try to grab on the Nikita. Same thing, grapple test. Strength.
Is it? Oh, it says strength and perception or strength and agility.
Strength and perception.
Perception.
Okay, add +2 to that. So
So a 20 is 16.
The good news is you got a hold of Akahima. The bad news is that whatever it is got a hold of your leg.
Got a hold of you.
that's fine.
Uh-oh.
And on its turn, it's taking you for a ride. There's a word in front of it, and you're hauling the two of you with it out of sight of the drone.
Not like this!
Use
In that
protection.
In that case,
Cooper's gonna just quickly fast breakdown. Did the drone catch if it went down the hole or if it went the side?
Oh, it saw it went down the hole.
Like down that.
so I shout that they went down.
He yells at the other two, "Hurry up!" and then runs and flops down.
Tonga's gonna run back to grab a cat, and then activate his ability, and then fly down the hole.
We're chasing that motherfucker.
Sorry, Hitomi.
I said, "Oh, this is going wonderful."
Oh dear God.
So you're
This is where
so it comes out of the hole and the older facility than the relatively mod military facility that's above it.
God damn it! Someone messed with Cthulhu.
Older. This looks like downright Atlantean.
So down there on the middle of the stairs is where you guys are going to drop. Nikita and Akahima are out of sight, but you hear them screaming from the south.
Like down in that way south or.
Oh, I'm gonna
down
die.
and south.
Maybe. Probably.
Well,
I have very little
I
faith in
deploy
Cooper's
drone
ability
and
to
send
save
it
me.
looking for them.
Once you find it, both of you hang on.
Well, you move it to about there and have a look around. Unless you're going to declare walls or something blocking me.
You can see that there's a doorway with a very bright light coming out of it.
Cooper,
On the
Harley,
lowest
on
level.
me. And when I say on me, I mean literally on me. Climb.
Oh god, we're gonna have a shark missile.
I fly the drone down to the door or grate or whatever it is and switch to regular view and have a look in there.
I hate to do this, but you've heard of Man Bear Pig. What about Shark Cat Man?
So gonna charge up all of my.
You mean Shark Cat Fox?
Cooper's not a fox.
Cooper is a human.
So as you see down there, the creature handling Akahi trying to get them onto a slab. Very, very arcane, not quite scientific at all laboratory.
Someone fucked with Cthulhu.
So yeah,
I just shout hurry to Tonga.
Okay, so charging up all of his capacity, he's going to let it all go, blowing it all at once, and rocket on towards. And presumably going through.
Whee!
Please do drop a tip if you can.
I'm not sure if I'm coming down out of the ceiling or not, but...
Thank you, Bronze.
Yeah, just to give you a look at what it looks like. Side-on view, so you'd be like coming from the...
Over here?
Yeah. I was just trying to be fancy with layout and...
No worries. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Good kitty.
First thing they do is they burst.
So, is there like straps holding them down then?
Right now, tentacles that are struggling with them.
In that case, I'd like to take a pop at each of the main
Bang,
tentacles
Shark Cat.
holding each of the girls down.
Oh, wait, it looks like we're starting. Unless we get a quick action
Hey,
before we can do
fine.
that.
No, your dynamic entry was your
So,
combat.
we're strapped to a table.
No, it's just struggling to strap you to a table.
I am gonna explode! Let me go!
So, Cooper.
Cooper will put a break a thing of red dust onto his blade, charge, and then try to hit it. It'll do fire damage, but you can make hit.
Alright, go for it.
He's yelling, it's like, you do not fuck with my team!
Harley, please give us a roll of cool dice. I might need it to actually hit the thing.
Alright, you slam your the back of it, and you get fire, and the flesh just kind of like sizzles and bubbles, and and like a new tentacle rips out of where you cut it, and it seems fairly intact.
That's annoying.
So Harley, what were you up to?
Yeah, I'd like to take a shot at each of the tentacles holding the girls down.
Alright, go for it.
You think it wants a sacrifice? You think it... It just wants a sacrifice, that's all.
So did we find a new image that Trey needs to draw?
So, your bullet slams into the tentacle, and you just kind of gets absorbed and seems to tumble around inside it and finally stop. Got it. Doosh! Just pop out of the previous tentacles.
Guys, this isn't working.
Yeah.
So, Akahima, you are grappled and thrust onto a very archaic, right out of Frankenstein looking slab. What are you up to?
Can I bite my shoulder?
Yeah?
Bite in, draw a little blood, and say, alright, fine, you asked for it. I'm sorry, Nikita.
She's going Johnny Flame.
I'm sorry, Nikita.
Supernova.
I was wondering if I would need to roll distraction this round. Apparently not.
Apparently I suck, because even with spending the point to get the extra die, I rolled a nope.
Well, at least we can't lose the rule of cool if we don't have one.
Hey, a roller, and you get a nice chunk, and you think that you're about to do something, but then, like, the taste of blood hits your own tongue, and you go like, ew, and you spit it out, and your semblance at all.
Does it at least look at me funny for biting myself?
As far as you can tell, I mean, it's hard to read its inhuman expression.
Fair.
Bad monster. I don't think they're into that kind of hentai.
Keep your...
I was going to say, when the GM knows that RWBY is basically anime.
Okay, we need a defense against a grapple from Akihima, Nikita, and Cooper.
God damn it, Cooper.
Burn.
That's it, the famous crotch defense.
It's a mistake
Nikita?
trying to grab Cooper's Ghiblies.
I'm trying to figure out which is best. You're probably resistant.
Ooh, tongue. Along with put a few shots with experiments. Let's see how it might like its work being destroyed.
Okay. So, Oz with it, and it starts to slowly try to place as if it's going to secure her down to the... Nikita, same deal, except towards the leg restraints. A vial of dust, and there's an explosion as one of the tentacles reaches out for you. And you hear a hissing, bubbling noise, and as these 4 more tentacles are coming right through it at you and wrap around your forearms, 2 each. So now the 3 of them are grappled, and we are on Tonga's turn.
So gonna roll something to see if I'm distracted by any of this. Doesn't appear so. Nope. Well, time for docket.
Remember, Cooper is saying do shoot a little bit of your stuff, see if it just if the thing wants to protect its experiments more than it wants us.
Alright, you got 1 hit, Tonga.
And I do dick for damage.
Well, one that acted and wounded, the tentacle had it, another tentacle hasn't grown in it, but otherwise your bullets are bouncing off of its hide.
Damn you!
So Nikita, you're currently being grappled and moved in the would-be sacrificial slab. What are you up to?
I'm going to try and reach up as it's pulling me down, and I'm going to try and rip Akihimo away from it.
Alright, throw a grapple test.
And that was perception and strength.
Oh god,
Yep.
we're gonna die, we're gonna die.
It was loving us before, now it just hates us.
Oh, you reach and you scramble and you fumble and you almost think you had a hold of her, and then the creature pulled it up out of reach.
Yeah, you got 2 more actions.
Yep. What are you up to?
Okay. Somewhere along here, Roll20 is going to have to break. Or will break. I'm going to, as it's pulling me down towards the base of it, I'm going to put my feet down. I'm going to try and dig in and accelerate.
Alright, go for it.
Trying to super kick that motherfucker?
No, I'm going to try and accelerate me and it into the wall. Or into the machine over there.
Yeah, make it a death to remember. Oh!
Semblance activates. Throw me an attack for it.
Nice.
Alright, you managed to slam into it, and you do knock it into the machine. Throw me damage.
Does that let go of us, or... Oh, no, drags us all along.
Yep, so you're dragged along, and you're no longer in danger of being hooked into the machine.
There is a point where that might have been helpful.
Slam into it, and you hear a little crack of its body as it's sandwiched between you and the machinery. So, Cooper, what are you up to? You're tentacle grappled.
Well, if it's pinned to the wall, we're holding on to it. Cooper will try to stab it in the face. And or at least pin it to the wall even more with a sword, keeping it there.
I mean, that might help. It might.
And use how much capacity can you burn for an attack to make it like faster, like to just shove it in?
That's only on a charge attack, I believe.
Oh, you can. Okay, then I'll just do an attack. Nope. I'm guessing.
Nope, you're swinging and you fair angle, and then you suddenly saw bear in the way and had to pull your blow out of the way at the last minute.
This is going
so. I'll try again. God damn! I even rolled the exact same numbers in the exact same order.
Well, I'm sure Nikita's probably upset with all the haircuts you're giving her.
Watch the ears! Watch the ears!
God damn it, Cooper! I haven't had a haircut in 3 years!
I'll try not to get your little ears.
Damn it, Cooper! I haven't had a haircut in 3 years! What's wrong with you?
Alright, Harley, what are you up to?
Yeah, right. So, this creature, how big is it?
All in all, you're looking at something that's probably 8 feet far stuff on top of the ground. Until you reach, you're probably 2 feet of length.
You broke up for that entire bit.
It's
you heard
big.
8 feet and then gobble, 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 gobble.
How about that settle this? It's fucking big.
It's big, but it's not big as in it's integrated into the room in any way, is my take from that.
Yeah.
Actual...
Sorry, Hitomi?
That's all in how it stands up, but its actual reach is 30 feet.
Yeah, now it's more, are we dealing with something that's kind of, it's a part of the room kind of big, or if we're just talking regular creature big and it's regular creature big. Okay, and the equipment around us, is it pretty much as you're presenting it in the picture?
Yep.
Holly would like to switch out ammunition for explosive and take a couple of shots at that big ball in the middle of the ceiling.
Alright, go for it.
Do you need me to roll damage, or is it just going to be you exposition this?
Yes, you let's go nation inside and break apart, swings down on one support, crashes into the table that Akahima had almost been strapped into, and there's a huge explosion of lightning. Throw me a defense for Akahima, Nikita, and of course the creature. In the electric.
You broke up at the end. I didn't hear what the last part was.
Akahima, Cooper, and Nikita, as well as the creature, because they are the electrical blast.
IR lightning rod?
Yep.
Go for it.
Please don't. Oh shit. I was like, please protect.
Akahima the lightning perfectly well.
I just have Einstein's haircut now.
Nikita and Cooper, you both take 3 points of damage, and the creature seems to be electric. He spasms badly, which does loosen its grip.
Sorry!
Ooh, that's perfect. Akima, give this thing every volt of electricity you can fucking muster.
Alright, Akihima, what are you up to?
Well, I just got an order. I suppose I should follow through with it, right?
It seems like a plan.
And try not to hit either of us if you can.
No promises!
Fair
It
enough.
likes a little shock therapy with its tentacle porn.
So I'm bleeding, which means I've already got access to it. I'm going to actively use the lightning bolt that I have turned into a perfect lightning rod for, and redirect some of my DNA into yellow dust to zap outwards at it. Literally looking like a Tesla coil overloading.
Alright, go for it.
Nicola would be proud.
Has anybody got Hell March on hand?
Yeah.
Alright, you got a success. You managed to hit it, and with it, send electricity coursing through it. Cooper, also throw me defense.
I did say no promises.
And I said, fair enough. Nope.
I'll take that as a nope.
Hello.
It's only 110.
Wait, how'd you get a 20 then? Oh, right.
Because you add, yeah.
The pluses for whatever resistance is.
So, Akihima throws. Damn.
Just how badly does Cooper
What
fry?
damage do I throw for this?
I would call it energy attack damage. Well, you notice it seems to affect the creature, affects Nikita and Cooper.
Whoops.
Cooper's hair is now Dragon Ball Z.
Welcome to welcome to the Einstein Club.
I take it I did not make my resistance.
Nope. So you take 2 damage.
So Cooper is channeling his inner Saru.
God fucking damn it.
He's going full Super Saiyan.
Beautiful.
Alright, what do you do with your other 2 actions, Akima?
Mercilessly clawing at the creature to get it to let me the fuck go.
Alright, throw the attack. You claw and barely manage to get. You've.
That's about all I got.
So it seems quite upset as its tentacles are writhing badly as you claw. Still manage to just dance out of its range for the moment.
Wait. I'm not being held hostage anymore.
Nope, you're not being held hostage anymore. You are free.
Akihima drops to the ground, looks up. It's own now.
The fox is mad.
So, Nikita, Cooper, you're still great. You notice the grappling you start to glow a very angry red color. Throw a resistance check. And remember, if you fail a resistance check, you can take a point of health instead of failing it.
I don't know that. I'm guessing that's a fail.
For both of you.
I'll take
as
a point.
Yes. So as you feel the nice little fiery burn and he's starting to burn through your coat. Same deal, Nikita. You can either take 1 point of health.
Okay, taking the health.
Alright, Tonga, your turn.
So it's trying to strap him into a device.
Well, no, the device is gone.
Harley turned device into pile of rubble.
Well, he turned the big old ball into a pile of rubble.
Which smashed into the device, leveling the device.
Well, first things first, see if something triggers or not. Nope. God damn, you rolled 20.
This is...
Well, I'm going to try and attack everything else but it, trying to destroy its slab.
We came in like badasses. We're leaving out like crying dogs.
Alright, go for it.
You know, at times like this, I am really glad that the Commandant General basically expects everything to be cannon foddered by the time we're done.
I can't tell if the Grim or...
Well, you let loose with your big... There were a lot of close calls where you almost hit Nikita, Akihima, and Cooper. And not so many where you hit the Grim that's holding them. Or trying to hold them.
I wasn't aiming for the Grim holding them. I was aiming for everything else, the lab.
Trying to piss the damn thing off.
Blowing up tanks. See fluid draining out onto the floor. Bubbling and hissing. See machines start to fry. Electrical arcing around.
This has gone from bad to worse.
There is complete and utter now.
You know, I feel sorry for the forensics team that the Commandant General's going to try and send in here when we're done.
I think they're going to take one step into the room, go nope, walk right back out.
So, Nikita, what are you up to?
Those tanks over there that he just shot up those tanks.
Yeah.
Do I still have my feet planted on the ground, or is it lifted off?
Your feet are on the ground. You just have tentacles wrapped around your legs.
This is going from bad to worse, to possibly...
I guess I'm just gonna spin and just keep slamming this thing into the machine over and over and over again.
Alright.
Is that an attack roll?
Yep.
Will you get the fuck off me?
Accurate.
That's a 20.
Yeah, it's a failure. You're just not able to get purchase against it fighting your legs. And there we got 6 shoulder check it in the RWBY damage. And you hear a crunch sound as you drive it back into the metal and bounce off. Alright, Cooper, what are you up to?
Well, at this point, gonna keep trying to stab the damn thing. Or... okay, stab it, or flamethrower, or dust.
Remember Nikita's in there with you.
That's why I said flamethrower, not explosion.
She's flammable.
Also, it seems to be able to channel red dust.
That's true. He's gonna just continue to try stabbing it in the face. Face then. Nope. Oh shit! Thank you, roll 20 gods.
Finally, we got something.
I needed that. Thank you.
He's gonna just... that stab is just gonna be right in its fucking face, trying to pin its head to the... whatever metal anything he can. Thank you, roll 20 gods. Just thank you.
So Cooper only nearly kills Nikita with his wild swing before and gets a smack right into chops in deep in your meath. Pulls it, dust starts just pouring out of its wound.
Okay, this could have gone better.
And Cooper's gonna yell out, as I said, you do not fuck with my team!
Could have gone better.
So Harley, what are you up to? Got electrical arcing with seeping across the floor. You got the grapple.
I'm trying to remember, is there any penalty for shooting into a melee in this system? I can't remember.
No.
No.
Cool.
Thankfully.
In that case, I'm going to slap a fresh regular magazine into the gun, take aim at the creature, and just empty the clip. So 2 double shots.
That's good
Alright,
news.
go for Or
This creepy ass place needs some help. I mean, seriously, we're just getting mauled to shit.
alright, you got one hit.
Wait, only one hit out of all of that?
Yep.
Even with the other 2 rolls with the his side weapon with the 23.
Yep.
What's this thing's defense? Jesus! So 6 damage, because apparently I only hit it once.
Bullets flying, you see it sparking off machinery as you miss and you're back to regular form. Manage to get one that just kind of severs the to the floor and flop around before it melts away.
The tentacle, right?
Yes, the tentacle. Akihima, what are you up to now that you're free and
Is anyone
standing in
else
green
still
goop?
held?
Nikita and Cooper.
I'm going to rush up to Nikita and start trying to hack the tentacle away that's holding her. Screaming, "Let go of my best friend!"
Just be careful what you pull at.
Harley's going to...
Harley's offended.
I was going to say, Harley's going to pout at that one.
Is that your BBF?
Alright, you got a hit.
Fuck you, roll 20.
Damn it, roll 20.
You managed to sever one of the tentacles around her leg and she's almost entirely free now.
There's the second shot.
There's a hit. And you got the other tentacle, and that thing just recoils like you just go with a wooden spoon. And you see it draw back up into its body as Nikita is now free.
Hashtag Harley triggered.
Hashtag Harley triggered. Hashtag Akihima rage.
Hashtag fuckatoo.
Well, on the creature's turn, you see one of the severed tentacles that Akihima cut, and the end of it's glowing bright red. And it lashes it around and stabs it right into the green goo. And the green goo up like it's the most flammable thing you can imagine, as it spreads across the laboratory and starts detonating machinery. Akihima, Nikita, Cooper, and the monster are throwing resistances or dodges.
Can I elect to try to shield the other two?
Can I elect to grab it and try and shield all of us with it?
Well, I was also going to think red dust can be used to kill flame too. So let's see if we can do that. Does the fire die? God damn. I never thought of using his explosives to stop fire.
Alright, Nikita, are you gonna try to grapple to use it as a shield?
Yep.
Throw me that grapple. I pull him in the way, and he pivots right along with Cooper, dragging the still grappled Cooper into the way.
I'm gonna regret this in the morning. So Nikita is shielded, right? But
Nikita is shielded, and Cooper is exposed along with the creature.
So the fire.
I do the
Cooper's not
full-on
dying
anime plant and stand 5-point star shield Cooper.
You're gonna Piccolo yourself.
Yes!
Wait, so his dust thing for
But
making
you're
fire
so
on-
small it doesn't help.
Wait, so Cooper threw a
dust to make the
defense.
fire around him. Because red dust, one of the things it can do is make fire also die down. That's what he's going to do for the fire around him.
Yeah, but it's not enough for Cooper. But you do get, between your red dust and Akihima, you're going to escape damage, Cooper. Not so lucky. Akihima takes a mighty 7 damage.
How?
Okay, after all the other damage I've taken and semblance usage I've been abusing, everyone sees the telltale aura fade out and Akihima drops to one knee coughing up blood. I'm alive.
Barely.
And you see the creature is consumed by the blast. Not a trace of it left.
Harley is going to rush up to Akihima and dump 4 points of aura into her.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm above 0 now.
Just take it easy.
Cooper's gonna head up to her and try pulling her up. Is like, I don't think we have the chance to take this easy right now. We gotta get the hell out of here before this place goes up.
In that case, I'll lift Akihima up over my shoulder and dash out the room with the rest of you.
How strong are you?
2.
Maybe the bear should do it.
If it's any consideration, I don't think I could have taken 7 and survived.
I couldn't.
Just put her on my back and I'll get her out of here.
Yeah, I was
like 7.
I was down to 4 aura and 3 hit points before that hit because every time I'd been using my semblance, I'd been taking the hit point damage to get extra dice because that's part of it.
Oh, you literally saved Cooper. I was at 2, since I resisted, I was at 2 wounds, 2 hit points, and -3 is where Cooper dies.
Yay! Oh god, it hurts!
So basically, we're all grabbing Akihima and getting the fuck out.
Yep.
Alright. As you run out of there, yes. Burning. Smoke. There's one explored yet that's on the other end of the lab, but you probably burn it.
Fuck it, it can burn in whatever Dantean hell this is.
Basically, our thoughts at the moment are get to a safe distance, let everything settle down, and then pick through what's left.
I'm gonna quote chat, Harley should carry Akihima bridal style.
Yep.
And go like, so who's your best friend now? And Satomi says, like, and who's your best friend now?
Just because Nikita's my best friend doesn't mean that I'm not dating someone.
So I guess we eventually find ourselves out of this hellhole.
Ow.
Alright.
Ow.
As you come back up to the lower level, you hear a scream from deeper inside the outpost.
Too fucking bad. We get the fuck out.
No. Cooper.
It sounds humanish.
Look.
How deep?
Which direction?
Down the way we came from.
Down towards the lab.
I'll run back down there.
Serves you right, you jackasses.
Well, not wanting Nikita to go anywhere alone, I'll follow.
Now, Harley, you take Akima up, me Tonga and Nikita will go down.
I still have 6 aura and 2 health points. What have you got?
2 and 2. Fuck it, I'll take a chemo then. The 3 of you be safe, and if the moment you think you guys can't get that person in time, you come back out.
Okay. Disappears down the hole.
And Cooper will take.
So are you dragging me out while they disappear down the hall?
Yes.
Oh dear God, why are we back here?
Hurley, hop on my shoulders. I'll take you where you want. I'm much faster than you.
I think we need to plug our people out because me and you are not.
Because the other 3 headed back down this way. That's why we're down here.
Oh dear God.
You got the lab, very noxious fumes in the air, and you hear that screaming coming a little closer, just from the other side of the lab.
So step into the lab. Do we see a safe route across to where we need to go?
Yep.
Dash is following that route.
Dash nothing. I'm gonna carry you. I'm faster.
I thought we all move at the same speed in this system.
He has more
apparently,
ammo.
Tom, that is semi-accurate.
Well, hey, if you want to do a flyby pickup on me, you can.
Yep.
Entrances, middle, and edge.
Cooper, we're not leaving them down here. Come on.
So about where Holly is then.
Cooper will set Kima down. Oh, fuck.
Just so Chad can properly see what
Oh.
with.
Holy shit!
Oh, that is not happiness! Oh, fuck!
I suggest,
As you now know where the chorus of screams was coming from.
So we're gonna nope this.
Who votes as we run past the lab, we set it even more on fire?
and then run out quickly.
So do we see any human in this place, or is it just that thing?
You see just that thing.
Fuck it, let's book it.
Nikita, are we running?
It's not my action, it's its.
Oh, it's like you have the choice to run right now if you want to. You're not yet in combat. It sees you and it's screaming at you. It's screaming murder. A cross between just pain, anguish, and a lot of anger.
That is not an innocent human, so.
Runs the fuck away.
I'm gonna snap a picture with my phone and then, yeah, run the fuck away.
I was gonna say, take a picture, then run away.
Yeah.
Take a picture, drop every vial of red dust we have, and run.
As so accurately described by Josh Thomas Moore. Fly, you fools!
No, here's how I imagined it is. Harley's throwing the red dust. Tonga's holding both of them, flying with the machine guns, and Nikita's just taking a selfie to get the creature in there. Like, wait a moment, let me take a selfie.
Oh shit! You had to do that, didn't you, Hitomi?
Just as you're running, flash into existence there.
Two.
Yep, still booking it.
Levitating thing with tentacles and spears on the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, RWBY's this nice, happy-go-lucky, grim, dark as fuck setting.
Yep.
But I'm assuming they're flying selfie out of there.
Yeah, I can move at 190 per turn if I want to, so yeah, we're booking it.
Well,
alright.
Out of character, at least we know who's behind this.
So you turn, you run, and you hear that thing screaming and stomping after you through the flame. But you're able to outpace it.
I was going to say, I just whip my gun out and I add to Tonga's acceleration.
Movement by the art of Takafu.
Yep, that is how Tonga moves.
I'm guessing you're not stopping until you hit the surface.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no, I'm not stopping even after I hit the surface. I'm going up, up, and away.
Nikita, do you send the picture of your selfie to Cooper's just so we can see what we were looking at?
At the moment, no, because I'm too busy trying to add to running away.
So yeah, you guys see a Soyuz rocket just rip up out of the ground.
Cooper will again pick up the game and go like, what the hell?
Text to Cooper, fucking run!
As soon as Cooper gets the text, he will fucking run with the key.
No, I simply send Cooper one text. Our jurisdiction ended way back there.
Well, Cooper already called the Atlas military. Oh, well, he already called Atlas military, and if once he gets that, he'll just pick up a key and it's like, come on, we're going again, and run.
Okay, I don't know where we're running from, but running. What about those guys?
Fuck them. Or not, we're hunters, so...
Well, as you're running, you start to see as it crashes up through the stairs and is letting out these horrible screams and discordant pitches.
Holly's gonna...
What is that?
Grab
Holly's...
a person and run.
Holly is going to jump off of the flying DACA machine and land on here, providing cover to provide cover fire for everybody else to run.
No, we are all running. That's an order.
I grab one. I start running. Grab somebody. Start running.
Tonga, you grab one of them since I'm holding Akima.
You're
Can I
helping
take
me along.
Can I take a double shot at the thing?
Don't piss it off.
You can shoot at it.
You don't think it's already pissed off?
Oh, it is. Frantically testing the Commandant. We need artillery support. Now!
Did either of those hit?
Oh, they hit the creature. It's big enough that you're not going to miss it. But as far as effect it had on it...
Hitting it's one thing. Whether or not it cares is a completely different matter entirely.
Yeah, might as well have been throwing cake.
Have you ever seen the Godzilla films where the soldiers down at the bottom have their little M16s and they're firing up at it? You're the soldier.
Yep.
So yes, we grab the soldiers and get the fuck out.
Alright, you run like hell. Start to rage through the outposts, tearing up machinery, ripping buildings like they're tissue paper.
What's the ETA and the Atlas military Cooper called when he got out here?
Well, it was like 30 minutes. If you're calling them now to report inhuman and
No,
horrible
Cooper called
abomination.
them like as soon as he got
and we have air support right now.
Cooper's response is basically going to be giant. Well, since all he saw was the first thing, is like, this place is filled with Cthulhu monsters. Like, things.
Grim are Cthulhu monsters, okay? That's not very good. That's not going to motivate them to get here faster.
I'm going to take a couple of snaps of it ripping buildings to pieces like it's no problem at all, and send that through to our mounting reports of we need fucking help now.
Yeah, Tonga to Commandant, we need our support on the outpost now.
Did I just hear Harley say I stop and take a selfie with it in the background?
Yes.
God damn it. We already had the selfie. You didn't need to.
Yeah, well, now we have a selfie of it ripping and tearing.
All this while I'm limping along. Okay.
In that case, I'll jump down now. I've taken the selfie and sent it. Pick you up, and alright, Cooper's going to pick you up. I'll grab the other guard and help him run.
Oh yes, I'll agree with Thomas Moore in chat. He's like, Cooper's message to Atlas, bring everything right now.
This insanity
support.
Please do drop a tip if you can. I need to pay.
Alright, as your book
They're coming up in a week, and I need to buy
up in the distance coming in ships from the Atlas military. They are on patrol and they're being diverted right now to deal with whatever that's behind you.
Keep shooting until there is a massive 100-foot deep crater where this outpost was.
Oh, yeah, I see them just opening up with miniguns, rocket, anti-tank cannons.
Out of our league!
Just a veritable firestorm of DACA in every conceivable form is just slamming into that thing over and over and over and over. You can't still hear it screaming, and they're still firing over and over and over.
It sounds like Christmas for Tonga.
Is somebody calling through to them saying, still screaming?
They can hear it, even over the sound of all the fire and explode screaming. Even as you go away, it takes about 5 minutes, and if you got far enough away that you can't hear it anymore, it's because it actually ended.
So, that happened.
That was a thing.
Do we go back and see if there's anything left?
No.
We asked the Commandant, are we done yet?
Live footage of Nikita running away from that thing.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good thing. Maybe go to him and report.
Well, we were sent in as an advanced recon team. We reconnaissanced.
If by advanced recon team you mean Steiner-style reconnaissance, that has been achieved.
I think one thing he was going to do when they finally all stop, Cooper's going to walk over to Nikita and make sure he didn't like accidentally cut off any of your ears or anything. It's like, you okay with your little your ears still there?
Yeah, I think they're still there. They're twitching.
Harley's going to go to Akima and just give her the biggest hug ever.
Yeah, he found my reply to how we deal with this concept of going back.
Wait, you're giving Akihima a hug right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exact words. That's my burn wounds!
I'll dump another couple of aura into her.
I want to go home, bury my face in a certain bird furnace, and pass the fuck out.
Ow. Ow. You know,
Beep.
I thought setting myself on fire meant I couldn't get extra crispy.
Wait a minute. Fire clothing. Tonga's going to give his Hawaiian shirt to Akihima so she can cover up.
Harley's already practiced and already covered up Akihima with her cloak.
Unless Akihima ends up naked.
It's not a battle if Akihima isn't naked at the end.
Naked and bloody.
So I'm guessing they're heading back to the school to speak to the Commandant.
Would it be too much to ask the Atlas military that's flying overhead for a lift home?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I mean, it's out here. Don't worry, just gonna ditch them.
I mean, we did find them some very decent gunnery practice.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, at least pick up the wounded.
Yeah.
Oh, Tonga's taking one of the captains that's still alive straight to the commandant.
I
Oh,
resemble
by the way,
that remark.
the soldiers we ran into, are they Atlas or are they private?
Probably private.
No, that's why I'm asking.
They look like you can tell from their markings that they're not Atlas military. They're just very well-funded mercenaries.
Yep.
Yep.
So the captain is getting a one-raid ticket to the commandant. And if he objects, well, we're going to see how well he can fly.
Well, not like he's awake to really object anyway.
Yeah.
Things clear and the gunships start to land and troops move out to try to secure the facility of them to give you a ride back to the academy.
The usual officer that kind of is relatively in command just kind of looks at us like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, no one really wants to talk about what happened. They drop you off at the academy back to deal with their actual job.
Hey, ow.
So are we reporting to the headmaster, or are we going back home?
Harley is going to help Akima to the infirmary, and I presume we've got to go back to the headmaster.
Yeah, I'd say that Harley go take Akima to medical. You can stay with her if you want, and the rest of us will head to the headmaster.
Okay, that works for me. I can't say too much then.
You could just drop me off and make sure Cooper doesn't get us in more trouble.
We've got Tonga and Nikita for that.
So we have Nikita for that.
Okay.
I could just drop you the last of my aura, and that would heal you back up some.
Yep.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Medics will take care of it.
Well, you're coming back not quite as conquering heroes, but there's definitely a buzz around the campus as they've heard that some insane battle just took place in the northern of Atlas.
The fact that we went out on our bikes and gear and we came back literally being dropped off by Atlas military gunships, drop ships.
So Tonga's going to push the captain or whatever rank he was into the office first, so that the commandant can see that they come bearing gifts.
We didn't kill everybody.
Just most everybody.
And then he's going to cock both of his guns to give him extra incentive into speaking.
Well, I mean, he's unconscious. He's been badly injured.
Oh. So yeah.
So just kind of like flopping.
I'm going to flop him on the globe.
What?
And then look to the commandant. Do you want me to wake him up?
That will be quite alright, Mr. Otera.
Oh boy.
We brought you a present.
Let's not try and torture the people in front of the commandant.
Cooper, just once that level show's over, we found the facility. It was being attacked by those weird giant grim things that we found from my first detention, and when we went inside we found some very unique grim. It was weird and tentacle-like, and it seemed to not be trying to kill us, but try to perform some manner of experimentation. And then Cooper will show him the pictures and all that.
Yeah,
And
before you show the picture, he just kind of looks skeptically at you and says, "You must be watching too much of your porn. Since you leave tentacle porn on in your room all the time."
Leaves tentacle porn on, and really?
Remember, we put that on the TV, so...
Oh dear God, why?
We have since switched that to the most annoying children's programming we can find after we caught Megs watching it very much.
Yeah, we changed that weeks ago. Or almost a week ago.
Yeah, we changed that to My Little Faunus.
Yeah.
So you found some...
First it was reality TV, then porn, then My Little Faunus.
So you found some new kind of Grim.
And it'll show all the pictures and the video of the little drone where it catches the weird tentacle one, and then the little orb and the screechy 3-headed motherfucker. Or 4-headed.
That one is one that finally has his cool cracked as he looks at this completely insane monster that doesn't look like human or Grim or fawn on it he knows of.
And then the video of 5 minutes of death from above
to try and kill it.
Yeah.
As the great orc once said, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain.
And you just see him shake his head and he looks numb and you hear him mutter, "That arrogant, insane son of a bitch."
What, sir?
Nothing important, but for now, I think this is centralized.
I wouldn't count on that.
We'll take a closer look at former finances, see if we can find any other such facilities. And he takes a deep breath and he goes, "The city a great service. Your team has a unit citation being granted to it. As well, you order the Order of Ariel."
Wait, unit citation? That means we get another detention, right?
I put my hand over Tonga's mouth.
I didn't actually hear what they told me said. Something order of what?
Order of St. Mariel.
Hmm.
And a unit citation. He goes, "I hope you the nature of the things you found, that it is best that you keep this under wraps. We will take measures to make sure that this problem does not appear again."
They'll nod and I guess head on out.
Thank you very much, sir. She's just kind of like nudging Tonga out the door.
Tonga walks out the door.
You're dismissed.
As soon as Nikita gets outside the door, it's like, "We did it! We finally did it! We did good!"
He's good.
We did the good thing.
But he gave us a citation.
No. It's a good thing.
I can just see the little happy bear jumping up and down. Goofy's gonna smile at that and pull the bear into a bear hug.
Yeah, I was gonna say she gives both of you guys a bear hug.
Lol?
We did good.
And I got you out of the commandant's office without either of you saying something really stupid.
Wait for it. What? You all knew it was going to happen.
What?
I said wait for it. Somebody's going to say something stupid. It's going to happen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna wait for it and then hear suddenly the words Cooper detention.
Nikita can't breathe.
Oh, I let him go.
But imagine the two drop and suddenly can breathe like. So I guess we
She kills 4 Grim with her breasts alone, and she thinks it's a good idea to hug her teammates. Oh my god.
I guess they go walk and check on, see how Akima's doing.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Yeah. She's been taken in. They were checked out. Mostly a lot of bed rest, a lot of drugs.
Nice.
We explained to both of them that the Commandant didn't yell at us, he didn't scream at us, he didn't give Cooper a single detention. He gave us, I say the name of whatever it was, I forget, I couldn't exactly hear what he said.
Order of St. Muriel.
Okay, that's it.
He gave us an accommodation. We did good.
We did medal.
We did good.
Sounds like we got something like that.
Okay. Ow.
Right, I'll kiss Akihima on the forehead.
Why does everything hurt? Yes,
The doctor
Brett.
looks over. Right, says, "Well, my guess is because you jumped in front of an explosion."
Jumped in front of an explosion, got dragged through an air vent by a tentacle monster of some sort, got bashed around a bit by said tentacle monster. She kind of got put through the works tonight.
I quite honestly prefer slaying dragons to tentacle monsters now.
I'm sure you do.
Does this mean she's gonna have an episode every time tentacle porn comes on?
Either that or a cheap horror movie with a Frankenstein style lab.
We'll just put a parental control on the horror movies and the porn.
Which, considering Mags is often home alone, I'm kind of surprised you haven't.
No, there's the rest of our team and Eddie there to take care of her.
Yeah, there's always at least someone.
Yeah, Monarch does at least usually try.
Okay. So, I think I should take a nap now.
Yeah, while the rest of us head back to the barracks.
Yeah, I'll say, you do that, Akihima. Give her another kiss on the forehead and step away from the bed.
By the way, now we know the Commandant was actually listening in on us.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. Was he listening in on us through some kind of campus security, or was he listening in on us through the bug in the phone?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know, because he knew what we were playing.
Then again, I'm pretty sure that like as a school, they know what their TVs are playing. They probably have like, it probably pops up like so especially if it's pay-per-view like it was, then they get the bill and it'll be like, oh, so this was paid in this barracks. Oh, it's probably that team.
Or it was just the noise complaints.
Yeah, that's it.
There are no noise complaints. We have Tonga. The rest of us make no noise at all in comparison.
Well, there was the noise complaint about the automatic fire against the van as it drove away on the first night here.
That wasn't me.
So, all will get done and wrap it up. You have a night ahead of you, a good victory, a bunch of nightmare fuel to try you're going to, and the next day what's going to bring it. Yeah, who knows what it's going to bring you?
Just a little bit of nightmare fuel.
And join us next week to find out how Cooper gets detention again.
Oh, I was gonna say, this seems like the perfect time, and the only time I actually remember this, and the perfect time for victory. Cooper was gonna ask Nikita if she wants to go out dancing, because he forgot that one time.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I figured I owe you one. And it seems a better time than any time. Have a little fun since we're actually fucking alive. What do you say?
Ready.
So,
Good for it. Good for it.
I can't believe I might be saying this. Someone might be getting the hat for $1.
I need to put on a better show.
No, it's okay.
They gave all their money at the Fallout Equestria.
So I'd like to thank Song of the Void, R.A. Nam, and Michael Bones for being top tier patrons. You guys are awesome. I'd like to thank Nicholas Claus and Ruby Rose for tips today. Nicholas Claus and Ruby Rose, you are tied at $1 for who gets the hat. Unless somebody wants to drop it in there. Otherwise, you're going to have to share it. And no, you can't break it and tear it, because I only have the one. It's fine, Bronze. Stuff happens. I understand. It's okay. I'd like to thank for all of you for attending and watching. I mean, that's always nice.
I will hug you.
The
Kiss
hell?
you.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Really,
not
Hetty?
necessarily in that
Really?
way.
Really?
Dang.
How much did you drop?
$1.
$1.01.
Okay, we're now on the bid for the hat. Who can beat $1.01?
Do I hear $1.02? Do I hear $1.02 going once?
Apparently the chat is now screaming Nikita Cooper's ship has been confirmed.
At least he's not arguing this one like the Saru ship.
Hi, this bag of hot for $5.
Oh, furry one's throwing $10.
Oh no, I can't even get close to that.
Tom's like, wait, $1? No, I got this.
I was really hoping for like a betting war, like one person would do $1.02, then $1.03, then $1.04.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, wonderful people you are.
Do we hear 11?
Do we hear 11? Do we hear 11? Anyone
No,
11?
I'm not
Going
having a
once,
bidding war
going
for
twice.
tips. I'm not doing this. You can't make me. Who's doing recap next time? Let's establish that, and then we can do final call for anybody who wants to say something other than Nikita X Cooper.
I want to vote Nikita just so we can hear about the selfie on the way out from Nikita's point of view.
Oh, he's in for a bear of a time?
A bear for good time. That's a bad.
We're starting up the bear puns again?
I can't even begin to think where you go with bear puns and dancing.
We're starting up the bear puns again? Oh.
Yeah, well, Cooper's barely a good dancer.
Cooper X Corners? I don't want to put that much dumb in the same room!
Didn't we already do that one already?
Oh my god, Cooper didn't screw anything up. He actually did stuff like a proper leader. He even issued orders.
And he didn't get detention.
I agree
Obviously,
with you,
this
Tommy.
leads to. Obviously,
the Ursa sanity needs to recuperate.
there's only one option left. Cooper has been replaced in the middle of the night.
Oh my god, Cooper's having a character arc, everyone!
And then nice arc over Act 1. Getting close towards...
Wait, this was Act 1?
Careful, Cooper. She might want to hibernate with you as a pillow.
Yep, Act 1 out of 3.
Oh god, Joseph said, Nikita X Cooper, that's gonna be some tall babies. God damn it.
There you go, dancing bears.
So is it one dancing Nikita that is giving the recap next time? Is that what I heard?
Yep.
Guess so.
Anyone want to give final comments?
I'm just saying that we should focus less on trying to get our asses kicked by tentacles and more on actually doing things useful.
Can I just say, we need a Dakar upgrade? Toby's going to throw that kind of shit at us.
In comparison, this went well.
I have the following statement. While I am able to set myself on fire, fire hot.
Yeah. I've got the following.
So is Akihima.
They say Akihima hot.
Yeah.
You put it... Yeah! You turned it around on me. Traitors. All of you.
Hey, you calling us traitors for calling Akihima hot?
You've kind of got me in a vice here. I can't exactly go one way or the other without suffering for it.
Are you saying you're not a vixen?
Ooh.
There will be a beating. But not yet.
Oh, by the way, Hitomi, just for the lols, I've filled out most of the drone's character sheet.
Alright.
Anyway, I will see you guys, I might see you guys tomorrow for a little bit, but otherwise I won't see you guys until Tuesday and Wednesday and so on. So good night, everybody.
Rest well, Fee.
Good night.
Bye.